unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Which is the first commandment of all?
Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might, and with all thy strength. This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets.
Master, thou hast said the truth. There is one God, and none other but He. And to love Him with all the heart, and with all the understanding, and with all the soul, and with all the strength, and to love his neighbor as himself, is more than all the whole burnt offerings and sacrifices.
Thou art not far from the kingdom of God.
Good morning, guys. I just checked. I just went over to Rogers to check, see if he went live, because he thought I wasn't going live or something. And he is. He's going live. He's streaming mine. And I just noticed this. How the hell did you clip onto me, dude, without coming in? There he is. Oh no, there's a Cookie Monster. I was like, how the hell did he clip onto me without even coming in?
What did I do? I didn't do it.
Thank you, Roger. I was like, how the hell did Roger clip onto me without even coming in? But he's obviously he's just gone to the backstage, isn't he?
He was talking to me on the phone right before I came in here, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's obviously gone live. He's obviously here. He is. He's obviously. I thought you saw. I was going to say you obviously gone live because you thought I wasn't going live, wasn't you?
No, we didn't go live. We're waiting for you.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, we love you, Peach.
Yeah. Welcome to the galaxy.
Welcome
it's inside my brain.
Good to see you guys.
To the universe.
Good to see you guys. I mean, I never get many people turn up on a Monday anyway, to be honest.
And NASA will fill you full of black holes until you turn gray.
Those fun day Mondays.
Yeah.
Anybody in here yet?
No, really.
We got Chillin', Logic.
Yeah, chilling, Roger, and you.
I invited everybody at Sandy's to come over. Maybe you'll get some more.
It's Sandy's.
Sandy Divas. She's a Mandela girl.
Oh, okay. All right.
And me and Super Sidewinder did a couple of Flat Earth shows, and we promoted Nathan's and Flats' channel.
Okay, I got you. Hey, Logical, good to see you as well. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, today's just like the second part, side B of the John Todd tape. Surprised Barbara's not here. I'd seen Barbara and she was on. She just put something on Facebook not long ago. Surprised she's not here because she likes the John Todd stuff. Who else? It was like gave me the channel to do these. I've listened to this one. It's a lot easier to hear than the last one. It's still got that same. No, it's still got that same style to it, but it's easy to hear. It's just a shame it's done in tapes. It's old tape. There could be some way. I mean, there could have been some way of making that better. You know what I mean? But he's obviously uploaded straight from tape, straight to the old, probably to the old internet. And when YouTube came out, stuck it on YouTube as well. You know. But we'll get it updated.
I want to know what Chilline's icon is. It looks like a pepper, doesn't it?
It is a pepper because it's chili.
Yeah, I've never seen a pepper quite like that, though.
It's a Scotch bonnet, isn't it? Looks like a Scotch bonnet.
The Scotch bonnets are round, I thought.
That's a Ghost Reaper pepper, I believe. And it does look like that. It's all wrinkly looking, but that's the ones you stay away from.
Is that kind of
ones that are pointy on the end? Those ones don't hurt you, but those ones that are like wiggly in the middle, those will burn your asshole out.
That's a Carolina Reaper, isn't it? Then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm from,
So,
Yeah, and you didn't even know the shape of the bloody.
Yeah, I didn't grow peppers when I lived there. Now we did have the ones you were talking about because I had a whole bunch of Jamaicans in my neighborhood, and then they would bring it over.
Scottish bonnets are a bit more round. I just thought it was a wrinkly one, but then I wasn't thinking. Yeah, I've seen Carolina Reapers. They are sometimes they actually come in a silver foil packet. Don't
yeah,
they?
it might be a Carolina, but
Is it a North Carolina Reaper? Those are the best. Yeah. Well, Chili said it's a Reaper. That's what he got the logo for.
I forget. Anyway, I was just hollering it out there.
Cool.
What's the ghost thing? What they have like a marker for how much heat they got?
I don't know. Yeah, they have Scovilles or whatever the fuck.
Scovilles, yeah, that's it.
Scoville scale. That's it. Yeah, you're right enough. I always forget that word. Scoville.
How quick are you going to die?
What is it called? What's the chemical that's in there? There's a name for it. The chemical that it makes you burn. I forget what it is.
You know how they get them, right? They crossbreed these things, dude. That's all they do.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like you can take like what's the banana pepper? You can crossbreed that with a jalapeno. It's twice as hot as a jalapeno when you get done.
Cool. So then it wouldn't be a wax pepper. Then it wouldn't be a wax pepper, would it?
Nope.
Okay.
It hurt.
Yeah.
They call them wax peppers for a reason. Because they're the color of wax, I guess. I don't know why they call them wax peppers.
Ask Mr. Chili. He knows. He's the new kid on the block. Pepper X.
Maybe because they waxed them. I don't know. Because it doesn't make any sense to me.
I can't remember any New Kids on the Block songs. Can anybody name any?
Hanging tough. Hanging tough. Hanging tough.
My second girlfriend had all the time. My second girlfriend had her poster, New Kids on the Block, watching me every time I go in her bedroom.
NYK.
That's a little bit creepy, bro.
EOB.
Well, dude, when you're looking up while you got her nailed on the bed, and you see the New Kids on the Block.
You're supposed to look away when you see that, yeah.
I didn't like.
You're supposed to keep your eyes on the subject.
Well, this one was a D.
Keep your eyes between the sheets, my friend.
It was a DEADF. How do you IFA?
Oh, one of those slippery ones that keeps coming off the hook?
Yeah, the dead ones. Yeah. I didn't want to say it out loud. I didn't want to spell it out completely, but you got it.
I'm trying to remember them.
This is a family-friendly show, people. Tacos. Yeah.
And the right stuff.
And the fish haven't smelled the same since.
Yeah, I remember that one.
The first, that's the fact. I was
That's
just
one of my favorite jokes.
You got the right stuff, baby. Love the way you turn me on. The right stuff.
They were talking about themselves.
Wow.
It's better. What's the new one that came out? Not the New Kids. But
remember, all rappers are gay.
Really? How do you know?
A lot of them, I think they've done. Yeah, I think they are. A lot of them are. They just don't They don't admit it. They've done. I've heard some stories. They've done some stuff. It's all for sign. It's all for getting fame and all that, though. I don't think they're actually really gay. I think, well, not born gay as they put it. You know what I mean? They've
born free.
They've done it for fame. I think.
Yeah, that's the right one. See?
Absolutely.
He's got it all figured out.
Nobody's got it all
figured out. They call him Chili for nothing.
Right, we're not going to get many in this morning. It's Monday, you know what I mean? I might as well just go, mate. Let's just do it.
Todd.
Yeah, I'm not on tomorrow night, guys. Flats is on tomorrow night. Flats usually has Tuesday off, and he's on, and I'm on instead. We've swapped nights to Thursday just for this week. So, because Flats has got his daughter's birthday on Thursday. So I'll be doing Thursday night, and Flats will be doing Tuesday night. So I'll be on in the afternoon tomorrow. I won't be on in the morning. I won't be on at this time. I'll be on at 2 p.m. GMT.
Yeah. Remind me before we go.
The time it needs no clue comes on.
Remind me before we go, PJ. I got to ask you a question because I got the Go thing going and it hasn't deposited the, it's still pending.
What hasn't
deposited? No,
You should be happy that no one deposited anything in there.
Well,
it's still trying to get you're trying to get it to you. It's trying to get it to flat.
I'm such a weirdo.
You are.
It's still going to my bank, but it's not gone through
It's
yet.
all right.
It's
I'm
Sunday,
still funny though every time.
Right. Yeah, it's Sunday for you, dude. It probably
Yeah.
take a minute. It'll maybe take a minute. I mean, and it hasn't been going as long as the other one was. You know what I mean? So
it took 2 days last time. So.
Yeah.
Centrifuge.
Yeah. It did take 2 days last time. Yeah. Took a while, didn't it? It was a pain in the butt. Because I think you can make a GoFundMe from this side, but if you make it from your side, then you've got to provide all the proof that US people need to provide, like your national insurance number. Not your social security number. We have national insurance, your social security. See, we have national insurance numbers, which is completely different.
Yeah. Well, it didn't ask for me for my ID this time. It just asked for my bank account. That's all it asked for.
Which is the same thing. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
Maybe because
you give permission to either take or put money in your account, and that's pretty much the same thing.
That's all it asked for. It didn't ask for bank information. If it doesn't put it in by tomorrow, I'll go in and get help from their website. But it's a pain in the ass with these people because they give you a live representative, but they give you a robot at first. So.
Yeah. I've already put tomorrow afternoon stream up anyway. That's to do with I'm going to do
record. You're correct. A problem at the tone. Beep. My problem is beep. Sorry, we didn't get your beep.
Oh, PJ, by the way, our shows are still linked for some reason.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's all right. Did you not end it from your side?
I don't remember.
He doesn't know anything about that.
Well,
he didn't know you could end it.
Do you want it to be ended?
No, that's good, dude. It's fine.
All right, cool. Yeah, just leave it there. I was going to say, I'd just remove you and it'll end that way.
They're permanently attached to the hip now.
Like Siamese twins, bitch.
No, once you've hooked on, it won't end until you end it. Or
pour the cold water on it.
Yeah, that's it. I can't remember saying that. So I'm just going to get the video up.
Yeah, all right.
That's you guys.
I had to say that. It was there. Oh, he's going to Deadpool. That's what he went to go see, huh? You went to see Deadpool, didn't you?
Right. Who did?
That'd be the Cookie Monster.
Oh, he went to see Deadpool. Wolverine and Deadpool. I see.
Yeah, he got a shirt too. Look at him.
I'll wait till it comes in.
I've had this shirt since way before that movie ever came out.
Yeah, I'll wait till it comes on Disney next month though. I've heard it's pretty crap anyway, so I'll wait for it to come in Disney. I'm not going hunting for it.
This is an original.
You're not gonna go around from the movie theater to movie theater.
Licensed.
He's playing, sir. He's playing.
And guess where I bought it? I bought it at Walmart. Sucker.
Nice.
Sucker.
So
I work at Walmart.
Guaranteed to be a piece of. Kidding.
Anyway, side B.
I missed that part.
I like it.
Talking with the people. Apparently, he's talking with the people. Well, that's what the title was. Talking with the people who trained him in witchcraft. Or that's the kind of title it gives. So I don't know if he's talking to now or he's talking about them or going to be talking to them. I haven't got a clue. But we'll give it a go.
All right.
You know the score, guys.
So the guns we need are pump shotguns, 12 gauge pump shotguns, or automatic.
A lot better sound than the last one, isn't there?
Oh yeah.
Shotgun. Nothing else. Nothing else. If you feel like you'd like to give us something and it's not on the list, save it. We've got to have these precise ones because this is what they use against us. And as a weapons expert from the Army, I know what will be best. The next thing we need are 357 Magnum revolvers. That's the main weapon. Not 38. 38 will bounce off of windows. They've been known to. 357. 45.
It bounces off a window? What the hell is wrong with this guy?
What kind of window does he have, dude? That's really a good question.
I was going to say, what kind of glass do you got if it bounces off a window, bro? Something wrong with that.
The Potmobile, dude. The Potmobile.
You got to remember it was 1980, no double glazing back then, dude.
Okay, that's what it
Look,
was.
I get ice is strong, but I don't know about glass.
I don't know about that one. I mean, I believe a lot of what he says, but the bullet, the 38. I've never handled the 38, but I can't see a window stopping it unless it's
PJ, you got to come over here. You got to come over here. We're going to take a shooting, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see you try that. I'd like to see that work out.
Last time I was shooting, I was there. I used to shoot in army when I was an army cadet, but it was only 2.2. It was a 2.2 rifle we used. Real bullet, real rounds, but they're only 2.2s, 2.2 millimeters. When there were one and it was one shot bolt archer. You just every time you had to put the round in. It was old rifles used in army cadets. And
My
it was
favorite
girls'
my
gun,
dad's
too.
Ruger tube-fed 22 Magnum. It
Wow.
takes 12 shells, 11 in the tube and one in the chamber. And it's a bolt action.
I have
But
one
man,
of
I
those.
can hit anything with that sucker, dude. Can hit something
It's
at
got a
1,200
good
yards.
range on it, about 120
awesome,
yards you can hit. Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I can't see them bouncing off a window.
Automatic are the best.
Not even
That's
those.
what I personally carry. The next thing we need, if you don't have them, Tom Collins knows where you can get them for half price, and we need them, are Colt AR-15. That's the civilian name for the M16 rifle. That's what they hit us with most
He's
of the
making
time.
jokes now.
Or the Mini 14 is all right, it's not great. We need these weapons very badly. And if you have never been in a firefight, I have stood on a farm in Ohio that was a retreat, and for 4 solid hours, we never did find out why the police didn't come out, there were over 6,000 rounds expired from both sides trying to kill people. That was one.
I don't know what it's just come straight onto this. This is side B of the first tape.
Do anything.
The first tape was nothing to do with this. This is kind of like just
Weird.
it's come on to like it hasn't followed. And I've got it on now. This is 2B, tape 2, side B. Yeah.
You know why the cops didn't come out? Because they were the ones out there shooting.
Yeah. Oh well, I suppose they'll tell us.
Firefight. This is no game, and this is no joke. I spent Monday in the hospital because I wasn't careful at a job that I was having, and somehow, somebody, I got the blood test to prove it, slipped poison in the pop that I was drinking, and I was in critical condition. And I still got the scars from the IV. I went into convulsions and seizures, and
He was in some kind of shootout then, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought he had some kind of witchcraft that protected him from all that stuff.
I don't know.
Look, witchcraft is real, dude.
Yeah.
I believe in anything he says to do with witchcraft.
I never said it wasn't. I never said it wasn't.
No, but I don't think witchcraft can protect you from bullets, though.
No, of course not. Of course not. It's more like for bloody cursing people and all that kind of crap and trying to conjure money into your life and all that kind of stuff. Rubbish.
Kind of like that other.
It's not God's. It's not
Does
God's.
all that crap work? Nope.
Not for me, it wouldn't. I mean, for someone, it's worshiping Satan, probably.
You remember that guy you covered, the black guy who actually was who got involved with the mirror stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm.
He was conjuring up $100 a day, and he figured out if he did. No,
Yeah.
Messy Jesse? No, it wasn't him.
Yeah, but he then in the end we found
He's
out
going to be the first black president.
he turned to Catholicism, so that could have been a BS story. I don't know about that dude.
Yeah.
At the end of it, I was gutted because it was such a good story, and at the end of it, it was like, oh come on, you're telling me that Catholicism is the way, that is the truth, not Jesus. Catholicism, and he was on about the Blessed Mother. That he didn't do that till the second video. Didn't say nothing about the Blessed Mother till the second video.
What was the name of the game he was playing, PJ? Like they were doing this like spell thing, or
I can't remember. It was. I mean, we used to do things like that as kids, called 29 steps and that. But he was looking in the mirror and saying a mantra, a saying of some sort, like 3, 4, 5 times, like saying Candyman, like saying Candyman, but it was a mantra of some other kind. And somebody would appear next to him in the mirror, sort of thing. And that he could control that every day, sort of thing. That was that he could, and I believe these things. I've seen people running away from the 29 steps. And it was another one we used to do as a kids where you do some kind of bloody chant or whatever. And if you see a red ring, you're meant to run. And people used to run. But I mean, I never saw a red ring and I used to run, but people used to see it, definitely. But yeah, you're dabbling with stuff. It's silly. I mean, the first time I did a Ouija board, it just came out with nonsense, and then started laughing at me. Started going when I said you're just talking nonsense. It just started going HA, and it was me and my mate, and he definitely wasn't pushing anything.
It was him, dude. It was definitely him.
It wasn't him. It wasn't him. He lifted his finger. It wasn't him.
Don't listen to the monster, dude. He's crazy.
There's somebody called Love You Love in your channel, on your side, Roger.
I don't
Okay.
believe or trust anybody. You know that.
I know who that is.
Right, they're on your channel. In a minute, dude.
A lot of people
vampires
prayed,
don't believe it.
and Monday morning, I walked out of that hospital. I looked sick for a few days.
Is this darkness? No, Love You Love. This is a guy called John Todd that Barbara put me on to.
I walked out of that hospital because I got careless. It was a new way they had tried, and I wasn't ready for it. From now on, we're going to watch all ways. So please, this is an unusual request, but if you have them, we need them, okay? And the other thing we need,
Does our comments on the live chat, Roger, come through in your channel?
Yeah, I think so. They're linked. You can see it.
So they're linked.
Like Ryan's.
Right.
Ryan's linked.
Oh, Ryan, are you linked as well, are you?
Yeah.
Also,
You look at it. Look at the chat. You'll see a link beside his name.
Oh, yeah, linked. I thought you meant you linked it to his channel as well. Right, got you.
need material
I told you,
so
call
the
what?
clothes can be made. We need concrete block. We need cement. We need hundreds of 2x4s. Okay? We need barbed wire fencing. We need fence posts. We need electrical wiring. You can imagine anything in construction. We need lots of sheetrock. So anything that you feel that you...
There's only 4 watching here. Monday morning, I never get many watching. Never. Especially from the UK. Everybody's just gone back to work. You know what I mean?
Well, I brought in one more for you, PJ.
Well, you have, but they're on your channel.
Well, hey, love. Come over and subscribe to PJ's.
You'll have to give
He's a
them,
cool dude.
give them the link, because I don't know if they can just get the link. I don't know if they can just come over through link and love.
Put your link in the chat. I can't grab it with this damn
Yeah, of
mouse
course,
pad.
I will do. I will do if they want to come over.
Pain in the ass.
Just 2 more, and I've got 300.
I could have bought a mouse today. I had enough money.
What, to buy a mouse? I'll actually put the link for this chat in.
Yeah.
This chat in, so they can come over. I think it's on subscriber mode only anyway,
Okay.
so they'll have to subscribe if they want to come in here, this side. It's that side if you just want to come over. You don't have to, obviously. I mean, you're supporting Roger. You don't have to come over, obviously.
Well, she can support both of us.
Well, of course, but doesn't know me. They know you more, so you know what I mean? I need a damn mouse too.
Well, I've never met these people, but they're my YouTube family.
Aye, that's it. There you go. Well, we haven't met.
Then you're stuck with them.
The only person I've met out of our group is Michael Kahn. Who I went up to stay with him for 4 days. That's only because he's 80 miles away.
You met Michael Kahn? No way. He's real?
Yes, for real.
That means he knows the boss, dude.
If you watch my videos, you know that dude.
Where's my pickle anyway?
I did a year's anniversary of this meeting video. When was it? When did I do that?
Oh, Michael's still working? Is he still working early and all that, or what?
No, he's not working, dude.
He's finished. He's finished. He's finished. He's finished working at
Tinfoil.
Tinfoil. Yeah, John. I say Tinfoil, but I know his name's John, so I'm never sure what to call him. So John Tinfoil, that man. Yeah, he's finished working there. But I think Flatch is doing a stream with Tinfoil, that man. It'll be good. I think it's.
I call him Mr. Sombrero. He's awesome.
Oh yes. I was checking how long ago I did.
Mr. Potato is the funniest joke.
How long ago did I do that video?
We're gonna play Jamie's. You know that, right? When we do the stream in the morning, we're playing Jamie's.
Oh, you got
Jamie's gonna like that. Yeah.
It's on later on in the day for me. Your one, so yeah, I think.
Yeah. It should be on about noon or something for you.
Aye, got you. I won't be going. I'm not going on until the afternoon anyway. Tomorrow, I'm not going until 2 tomorrow.
I can see why people would get mad at him, but I mean, what's the big deal?
Who? Nathan?
Can't take a joke. Yeah. Hey, can't take a joke or what? Mr. Potato.
They put a boy in the politics server on a Dumpty Numpty stole.
No.
Yeah.
How's Betty doing anyway?
Love you, is that I'm
I
a
don't
Welsh
know.
Scottish
I
Irish.
haven't heard her in about 2 weeks.
Oh, she hasn't been on there?
Love you,
Yeah.
love you,
The
love.
QE show?
Oh, Mr. Super Signwriter's in the house.
Mr. Super
So
Side, man. No, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
You're so super, man. You're so super.
You got to hang out with
I got to hang out
YouTube.
with the two YouTubers a few hours ago.
Good to see you, bro.
Two YouTubers a few hours ago? Cool.
And if anybody doesn't know, Mr. Super Side, the knows where I get my music, where I play out.
What's a YouTuber?
Fame within it. Is he been on the nitrous oxide today, Roger?
Who, this one? I have no idea, man.
He's been on the whippets, man.
Is everything slowing down, sir? Is it getting really slow?
Oh man, they give you.
I
took them years ago. I've tried them years ago. They give you a 30-second buzz. That's it. There's
You
nothing.
should have done it.
I don't know why people do them. To be honest, I really
Well,
don't.
if you ever did the surgical grade nitrous, it's a lot different.
Well, yeah, but they mix it with air. They mix it with oxygen, don't they? This is. I mean, the whippets are just pure nitrous oxide. Obviously, it's diluted, but it's not mixed with air. It's not mixed with oxygen, is it?
Yeah, they do it better for the surgical side.
It is when you breathe it in. You suppose you're taking it out.
Yeah. Now back to the shotgun fight.
If you're in a construction field, you have nails. You can imagine how many nails we need. And we need this stuff, okay? We need farm tools like shovels, picks, and so on. We need everything under the sun. It is a retreat that is a ranch. We need farm animals. If you've got a horse and the Lord might lead you to donate the horse, we need horses more than we need anything else, okay? And that's pretty well it. You can just pray about it and see how the Lord will lead you.
I was just going over at your channel. My for some reason my links don't go through. And my some reason so I'll have to put it in here. I'll have to put it in your chat.
Okay.
It hasn't gone through. I'll put it in my chat. I'm in Roger's chat at the minute. You've got 10. Oh no, I thought you had 10 there. No, you've got 2. I was looking at your subs and I just seen 106, but I didn't see the 6. I thought you got 10 here, and I'm like, a couple. What's going on? But there's my link in there, guys.
By chance?
33s, 33s, 33s.
Yeah, guys, that's my link in Rogers. If you want to link to me, if you want to, you don't have to come over here. I'm just saying if you want to subscribe to me, guys, it's up to you. Anyway,
We'll see if it's the Fontaine boy.
Yeah,
But only if you want.
Back to Bonanza.
If you feel like donating money, bring it to the pastor, okay? The land is there. All we got to do is get the things built. And I know people around here like Sean and others will be glad.
You're on the witching hour, Mr. Superside, right now.
Another?
Wow.
Who's shot another?
Glad on weekends to come up and hang sheetrock with the rest of us. I won't be here, I'm sorry to say, so I'm trusting others.
Johnny, I've got to care one more thing very quickly for our Sunday school records. But all those people who were not here during first session, please raise your hands. Or if you were not counted in the in your second session class already,
Count me.
if you were not in first session or not counted in your second session class, please.
If you come over here, V-Love, I'll make you a mod. I'll make everybody a mod here, except the anti-flags.
He's bribing you to come over, Lovey.
It's not much of a bribe when everybody gets around here, except the anti-flat earthers, that's for sure. Globers might get one, but anti-flat earthers won't.
Raise your hand. If you're a visitor who is here and you're not in the first session, raise your hand. If you're not counted in your second session, and Mike, you get those. On those
I was counted, but not in my third session.
Well, I was going to ask questions, but I don't think I can ask questions with everybody's hands in the air. So I'll add very quickly here.
Question answered, though.
We have tried retreats several times. They've always failed because we allowed the supporting churches to have a voice in the retreat itself. Now, I love this church and I'm a member of it, or I've never joined the church in the 5 years I've been saved. That's what I think of this church. I think of this pastor. But the retreat, the workers, if you think that you would like to be a worker at the retreat.
So this happened at a retreat.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we didn't get to see here the first part of the story, because this is going straight on. There's definitely a bit missing. I'm wondering if he'd done this in the same day or in separate. It must have been separate weeks because there's quite a few of them. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know why it hasn't followed on.
Just remember, it's going to be on the hip the whole time you're there. Tom Collins, I told him and his wife, they were out looking at the land with us. And this Cole already knows who gave us the land. Tom gave us the land. And I told him and his wife, I said, you know, when you come out here, this is your land, but the moment you come through the gate, you put it on your hip. And so pray for us. Pray while we're eating. We're claiming souls upon souls. I'm going to be talking.
Ryan has to be in both chats, doesn't he?
Yep. That's the other person in there. It's Ryan.
With the people who train me in witchcraft. I'm going to be going in to the top people that sit on the council, the 13 people that sit on the council. I will be in space where 8 of them live, and I expect them to attend the meeting. Okay? Pray for us. We're going to believe miracles are going to be done. Baltimore's the closest I'm going to get to Jimmy Carter, but, you know, for those that haven't heard, Jimmy's great evangelistic sister won Larry Flint to the Lord, but she told Larry that she keep on.
Larry Flint. I've heard that name. Is that
He's my favorite.
He's on Penthouse, dude.
Oh,
amazing. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like dirty Hugh Hefner, dude. He was like
yes, of course.
Dirty Hugh Hefner.
Isn't Hugh Hefner?
You don't think Hefner was dirty? He was sleeping with 15 and 16-year-olds. Come on,
dirty Hugh Hefner is a really filthy dude. Well.
Hell.
How much creepier can you get, bro?
Is he still going? Hugh Hefner?
No, he's gone.
Is he gone?
He's dead.
Not long ago, though. Is that?
He went to
the
sky.
He went to the playhouse in the sky, the Playboy mansion in the sky. Yeah.
And the grotto.
He was 90 and he was obsessed with 18 and 19-year-olds. He was a poor man.
Well, I know. I wouldn't want to die like that.
Not that we all don't think about that, but I mean, we all know it's not right.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Mm. I mean, come on, we all get lost.
You know,
did you really handle all them women around your mansion? No, I couldn't.
No.
Well, he didn't, though.
He didn't make it.
He just fell in love with them, that's all.
Yeah, I dare say he didn't with a couple.
But he was 80, so it's not like, he was stiff or anything.
I wonder if it was Viagra.
It's maybe when he got rigor mortis, he could start doing it.
I was going to say after
he got the last stiff one he had.
They all probably took a turn.
This one's for Evans Gate.
All right, you guys got me there. That was
fun. That's old Hugh.
Oh, gorgeous poor women, huh?
Yeah.
See Levy's last post.
One last hurrah for the firmament.
Hurrah, hurrah.
The tent.
We were pitching one.
Damn, I'm nasty tonight.
Madness.
Publishing hustler. He just had to add nude men pictures along with the women's to balance it out. That was the Christian principle. I wonder what Lord she's serving. Any questions? Yeah. Go ahead. He's going to repeat it for the tape.
The question is, what about Charles Manson? Was he demon possessed?
Also about the book and everything. All right. Manson belonged to, I had to belong to many brotherhoods, okay? Manson, the brotherhood that he belonged to is called the Process. The only brotherhood I worry about. They are so radical that in order to kill me, they would gladly give their own life up right in a meeting.
Oh, I was saying there, Love was saying they were, what was it? They were from, it was ages ago. I was saying it, but then I stopped saying it. Said they were, there it is. Oh, no. What is it? There. I'm a Welsh, Scottish, Irish, Cherokee, German. A concoction of human DNA, maybe. Well, I'm Scottish. I'm Scottish myself. I'm literally Scottish from Scotland. I live in England at the minute, Coventry, but I'm Scottish. I've only been here 20 years. And I dare say I don't know what's in my blood, but I dare say Norwegian, Scandinavian of some sort, because I'm straight across the water from them. I'm right in the northeast coast, so I would say, yeah, I've got a bit of Nordic in me.
You're a blue blood, PJ.
I'm definitely blue blood. I mean, look at my color. I mean,
Yeah.
wow. I have to sunbathe to get white. I'm pale blue. From the northeast of Scotland to pale blue.
Scott, I'm
They
telling you.
were run out of England for human sacrifice. They have the inner and the outer process. The outer process is a good group. They have free coffee houses, free clothing, free places to live, and so on. The inner practice human sacrifice. They teach four God systems. Yahweh as the evil God, Lucifer as the good God, Jesus as one being punished because he spoke against Satan, and Satan as the earthly God. And they wear a cross, big silver cross, with a serpent engraved on the cross, showing that Satan and Christ are one through the cross. They were rolled up. They were a contract. He was paid to do it. Kate was breaking away. Her husband knew about it. Her husband went over to establish an alibi in Europe. The money came down. $50,000 came down from Toronto to New Orleans, and poor Manson only got $2,000 of it by the time it went through all the sticky fingers. But that's what the Tate killings were about. The others just happened to be there. She wanted out, and you don't get out unless you come through Christ. And she didn't think about trying out. And her
What you ha PJ now? Oh, because you give love a spanner.
Yeah, I went over and beat you to it, dude.
Hey, dude,
I'm kissing butt.
It's your subscriber, bro. It's your subscriber.
I know. It's fine, dude. I don't.
Dude, if they want to subscribe to me, they can. They just don't know me, do they? So
They will.
they will. Well, I suppose if they know you, I suppose they'll get.
Her mistake was she warned him in advance. She was arguing with her. She was having a baby, and she didn't want the baby raised up in it, and she wanted out. And if you remember the trial script from the book, that's the one thing she begged. She says, she kept repeating over and over, don't kill me, don't kill my baby. Her baby was what she cared about. And that's the information that I have on it. I belong to the New Orleans branch, and he was called a still disciple or an evangelist from the New Orleans branch of the process. They were the people who first tried to kill me. The first incident that ever happened from them. They're very, very radical. They're located in, they've got a few scattered undercover groups in L.A., but they've got an open chapter in Frisco. Any other questions? Yes.
Are epileptics demon possessed?
I'm glad you asked that. When I was saved, and I've got the veterans records to prove it, I was an epileptic.
Yeah, I just typed yo in my chat and it didn't come through in yours. Everybody else's comes through, but the host for some reason doesn't. It doesn't.
Weird.
Type in my chat, Roger. See if yours comes through. If you type in mine, is that what you've been doing, or have you been typing in yours?
I'm sure.
Type in mine just to see if it comes through in yours. I'm at yours.
I don't think so.
Have you typed
I
anything?
think I'm in yours. Hold on. Let me go to. I gotta open yours up.
Oh, right. Okay. It's weird, that is.
Yeah, it is.
Everybody else's goes through, but mine's doesn't. I don't. It's maybe because I'm just the main to this channel, I suppose.
Did I go through?
No. If you've wrote something, no, it didn't.
Yeah.
Well, the two creators don't go through, but everybody else does. So the two channel owners do, but everybody else it doesn't. But the two are right. It's mad. So, yeah. That's weird.
It is. Didn't know that. You learn something new.
Is that the same thing it says in mine? Oh no, it doesn't. Hold on. Well then, Ryan's in the R. I'm just trying to compare what it says. I'm still.
Because the StreamYard is different, I think.
When you wish upon a thought, makes no difference where you are, as long as you're not in an elevator.
Yeah, the chat's completely different. Oh, Ryan's in both chats anyway. But
I was only teasing that guy. I was only teasing in
my chat. So
no, people, I'm only teasing.
Well, keep mine open and type in both. That way you can get a double.
Let's see. Chile. Oh no, it's mine. We've got the top. No, the chats are different. So yeah, you have to be in your own chat to do whatever. Right, so whatever we're typing here, you can't see in Roger's chat and whatever. But
Roger's chat.
You can see. Can you see Roger's chat in here? Yeah, you can. You see Roger's chat in here, but you can't see my chat.
That's because I'm just streaming yours. That's why. Because that's the only reason.
Roger likes dogs, not chats.
Hey, Jono, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, man.
Hey, Juno.
Bless you, dude. Bless you.
How's the Ozzy doing this morning?
He's always good. He's always good. He's mental. He's off his nut, so he's always good.
Yeah.
Good night, Bruce. I mean, Jono, mate.
Bruce.
Jono, mate.
I'm wounded numb. I took an EEG this time last year. The brain
Notice how
scan
he
showed
shows me
I'm still an
respect first.
epileptic. The first thing that the people called out of me, and they did not know I was an epileptic. I was taking the Dilantin and the phenobarb in secret. They called a demon of epilepsy out of me. I have never had a seizure, an epileptic seizure, since then, except when the VA got a court order about a year and a half ago because they were concerned for me and made me take the medicine, and I went into seizure, and they gave it up. I've never had a seizure, and nobody that I've ever called a demon of epilepsy out of has ever had a seizure since, as long as they stayed off.
I know.
They're not.
I can see Ryan. No, there is. Ryan's stuff is going through from my side. It just says it's linked in StreamYard. You don't see the link in YouTube site. But the creators don't. The creators ain't going through. Of the channel, I mean. Yeah, mine and yours. It's weird, that is. Other people can do it, but we can't. Isn't that mad? Anyway.
Not
It is.
that. I want to add this real quick. Because of the King James Bible, many places in the New Testament, all demonic activity is called possession. If you'll get yourself a Greek lexicon, and I think Pastor can verify with me, only 2 cases in the New Testament use the word that applies to possession. The 16th chapter of Acts and legions. The others apply to activity, demonic activity in their life. All right? Now, give you an incident. We prayed for a girl when I was here last time. Who was the people? You were upstairs with me, weren't you? Who was the other woman upstairs with us? Is she here? She can testify. The girl could not pray the prayer of salvation till we called certain demons out of her. When we were done praying the prayer of salvation, then we called more out of her. But certain ones had to go before she could even pray. But they had not all gone. If that's a little contrary to you, it's because when you give your heart to the Lord, you give your heart to the Lord. The flesh can still be occupied if you gave them permission to come in your life, do different things. Epilepsy, there's no argument about it. That's how Jesus delivered it. And all the Dilantin and phenobarb in the world will just feed the demon. I've seen hundreds. I feel for epileptics because I went through years of epilepsy, and I know the feeling, the embarrassment of the seizure.
Ryan? You saying, Ryan?
Is he talking about seizures? What? What the hell is he talking about?
They cast the demon out of him for epilepsy.
Yes.
Oh, I see. So epilepsy is a demon now, is it?
No, I mean, epilepsy does. I mean, if you were epileptic back in Jesus' days, they probably might have thought you were demonic. But there's definitely epilepsy nowadays, and demonic possession might look the same in some instances. But I dare say, it's A lot of people think things like that. A lot of people say there's no such thing as mental illness, just demons. So I think there's such thing as demons and mental illness. There's such thing as epilepsy and demons. You know what I mean? People.
Well, yeah, but just because the wages of sin is death doesn't mean that everything that you touch is cursed. I mean, come on, that doesn't make sense, does it?
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
I don't believe in the generational curse thing either. I think that's old.
Well, I believe there's a curse, but I'm just not sure that it's personal. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's more of a broad spectrum.
Yeah. Yes, I don't think our families are cursed because of our forefathers. You know what I mean, or whatever. You know, I don't.
You got to leave that curse behind, sir.
Yeah, Jesus came to. You know what I mean?
If you don't.
A different covenant.
And everything. And I've never had, my brain wave shows I'm still an epileptic. I guess if somebody had cancer and the Lord had did a miraculous thing and they still saw the cancer under the scope, but they weren't dying, I don't know. But I have the brainwave test and the brain scans both show I'm still an epileptic, but I don't have a seizure and I don't take the medicine. I really feel that the injury that was done to me was physical, but the demon causes the convulsion. Okay? That's my own experience.
That could be true. That could be true, definitely. But there is such a thing as epilepsy on its own without demon possession. Yeah, go on, Roger.
I was gonna say, it sounded like he got injured. He may have some nerve damage, and it caused him to have seizures, and he thought it was epilepsy.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nerve.
Mm-hmm.
The next
I've had.
I do believe this because a lot of people believe they can be demon possessed as a Christian, and I do believe there's Christians out there that thought they were demon possessed, told they were demon possessed, been delivered, and believed they've been delivered when they weren't demon possessed in the first place. Or they weren't a Christian, they were demon possessed and they were never delivered. You know what I mean? Really, it's hard to tell nowadays. The amount of crap it goes about within Christianity now is just ridiculous.
I only give you the names of
The question, who are the names of the other people on the Council 13?
Okay. I can only give you the ones that were on it, plus the girl who replaced me. There has been much assassination.
You can OD and serotonin. Okay? Never heard that. Never heard that.
There is a war going on in the occult right now between the traditionalists and the modernists. Funny, we just argue between traditionalists and modernists there. But the traditionalists and the modernists there, this is why I keep getting invitations to come back and join. Because I was one of the traditionalist leaders, and they thought that I got out because the traditionalist was losing or something. They didn't start losing until I left. But this is why they want Corkin's son in. He is the leader of the traditionalists. But the leader of the Grand Council, as it stands about a week ago, is Gavin Frost. He's leader of the modernists, the evangelical of the group, the ones who say everybody can be a witch. On it, the girl who took my place is Yvonne Collins.
Vicky?
Yeah, nah, she won't be phoning the house phone. It'll be a salesperson. I bet there's no answer. What?
Okay.
Hello?
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 Oh, what is that?
Hello?
What is that?
Hello?
Hello, hello.
Hello?
They don't want to talk to you, stupid. They want to talk to the other one.
Joe. Yeah, you phoning about insulation
Hello?
again? Hold on.
Inflation?
Hello?
Let me show you where you can put it.
Are you going behind the dumpster there?
Joe. I've told you umpteen times before, can you take me off the list? I don't own my own home. It's rented, and we won't get.
Trying to follow this conversation.
I've asked umpteen times to take me off the list. You keep phoning me
Why do you waste your time saying all that? Just block the number and hang up, dude. What the?
Because she keeps phoning me. Because she keeps phoning me.
You have to be polite. They're harassing you. Just hang up and block the number, bro. Don't waste your time.
I can't block my number on that. I can't block the number on that phone. It's impossible to block the number on that phone. I've got a cool out to do that. I don't use the house phone. So what they do is it
doesn't matter what country you live in. It's a federal offense to harass somebody. You know that, right?
Well,
there's no law in your country that stops you from suing somebody for that, by the way.
No. I'm just saying, like, Joe, I'm not going to sue someone for that. I'm just saying, I've told her umpteen times before.
Right.
Look, you keep calling me. I keep telling you that I don't want insulation. I'm not the homeowner. Even if I was the homeowner, you couldn't get insulation in these bloody flats. It'd be impossible.
Oh, you said insulation. I thought you said inflation. I was like, why the hell would they be calling you about inflation?
No, insulation. For your like fiberglass in your walls.
Oh my gosh.
They want to sell you some fiberglass fibers. Oh my God.
Yes,
please.
And it's the same woman. And I've said, look, take me off your whatever it is.
You should have said, look, dude.
But as soon as I said, look, I've told you before, like by the time I ended what I said, I just said, do. So they hung up on me this time.
My best friend Dave, he has the same problem because he gave out his number at some point, somewhere, and now they call him every day. I said, bro, it's this easy. And he goes, no, I tried that. I tried blocking the numbers. They just called from a different number. I said, yeah, but eventually they run out. There's only so many phone numbers, dude.
The thing is, I've never gave that phone number out except to Vicky or my.
If it's a listed number, there's not much you can do.
Well, it'll be listed, yeah. I just don't use it. I just had to have it because it was part of the package with the bloody.
If you block the number, what's the point of blocking your number? Then no one can find it. It's like it's kind of like, you know what I mean? It's like shooting yourself in the foot. You want the privacy, but you want people to be able to find you if they're looking for you, right?
Yeah, I don't use
like your best friend from high school or something.
I never use it. It's free to use as well for home numbers and that. Even mobile numbers, it's free too. But I don't use it. It's just I had to have it with part of the package for the bloody broadband, for the internet. We call it broadband.
Or Legina.
I don't know why they call it broadband.
Now, many names I'll give you are witch names, okay? Because I don't know their real names. That's the law in witchcraft. If they don't choose to tell you, you can't ask. And even the council don't know the other council members' correct names from it. Jesse Bell, who lives in Florida.
YouTube is the future. Don't know about that.
Future of what?
They said that about MySpace, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
And then, that's true. That's true. I never ever used MySpace. I remember Bebo.
And America Online, too. They said, remember, America Online was supposed to last forever.
I think Bebo was the oldest one I used.
Nothing lasts forever, dude. Come on.
No, of course not.
Is her name Lady Sheba, Sybil Leak, Dr. Raymond Buckland, who used to lead it, Lorca, is...
I mean, there's no freedom of speech on bloody YouTube at all, is there? It's not decentralized or anything. You can't say anything you want. You have to change bloody words. It's ridiculous. I mean, I like it. It's still ridiculous.
Yeah, you get strike for the stupidest stuff, man.
I know. I mean,
what is a bloody word? How do you make it bloody? Do you get it wet or do you get it?
I get numpty. Because
I have no idea what a bloody word is.
It's better than saying effing. I mean, it's just a British swear word, isn't it? Bloody.
Well, it's much better than the C word. Yeah.
The P word? What's the P word? I'm confused.
You guys are confusing me now.
The F word, the C word, the D word.
It's ridiculous. You can't even say OF as in only ceiling fans. I mean, you get away with it, but if you keep talking, I don't know why you can't say OF. I mean, I don't understand why you can't say OF as in only ceiling fans, or you know what I mean? I don't get it. I can say it.
You can't say the PDF files neither. So
no, it's stupid. It's stupid. I just don't get it.
PDF files.
But yet, I've heard people mistakenly saying it on my lives, and nothing happens. So
well, they don't.
What's that all about? You know?
That's a problem.
Still on the council. Louise Stubner from Los Angeles is on the council. Dorla from Chicago's on the council. I think the others that were on it at the time are Mrs. Morgan from New York and Lavina from France are still on the council. The others, I think, have either been killed or resigned or what. Others have been placed in their place. Yeah. The traditionalists believe... Go ahead. Sorry. I keep forgetting.
Can you clarify the distinction between the traditional and the modernist?
The traditionalist witch believes you must be a hereditary witch. Okay.
How come it says you're on mute?
Does it?
Because I keep muting myself. So that way I don't accidentally talk. Because I have this habit of saying things I shouldn't say.
You just blurt stuff out, you know. That's why.
Because I see it on mute, then I hear them talking. I'm like, how the hell is he managing to do that? Has he got two bloody cameras on us or two mics on us?
Well, I leave my thing on, but I have a tendency to mumble, and then you guys get upset. And I don't blame you, so I just keep it.
Mumble. It's not even mumble, it's full sentences. You might be mumbling to you, but it's like full sentences. No, I know what you're saying, man. I know you do. Yeah. I get you.
Okay, that means you must be born into a family before, a hereditary line. The modernists want everybody, particularly the Christians, most of all, to be witches, okay?
Question, can you tell us about UFOs?
Now, and my sister's connection, there's a story that Jack Chick had told this person 3 years ago that I had told him. My sister, before my wife came around, used to be leader of the state of Ohio.
What did he say? Did he say my sister? They call her my wife when she's around. He didn't say.
I think it's probably a sister wife, probably, maybe.
You mean sister in Christ? I hope you mean sister in Christ. But I still wouldn't call her
to find out.
No. If it was my wife, I wouldn't call her my sister in Christ. I need to hear that again.
Do it again.
Before my wife came around, used to be leader of a hereditary line. The modernists want everybody, particularly the Christians, most of all, to be witches, okay?
Question, can you tell us about UFOs?
Now, and my sister's connection, there's a story that Jack Chick had told each person 3 years ago that I had told him. My sister, before my wife came around,
do we need to talk about UFOs?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with anything?
Nothing.
Can anybody tell me that?
That was someone asked the question. Someone else asked.
Yeah, in the audience. Because they believe little gray men are coming to get them.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I do believe people have them experiences with UFOs, but if they do, it's a demonic thing. It's not actual, really, aliens or UFOs. But I do believe people are having them experiences through demonic.
I think it's the government. I don't think it's aliens or nothing. I don't think there's no aliens or demons about it. But I mean, that's just my opinion.
Oh,
I think the government just builds the
yeah,
ships and flies them
government as
around.
well. Yeah, definitely government as well. But yeah, if people are seeing aliens, then I think there's demonic things going on.
Yeah. Well, like Roswell, I think was actually does nothing but government crap, dude. That's all it was. Yeah. They were covering something they did up bad. So.
And John or angels. No.
No.
Angels.
UFO shaped like angels.
Of the state of
No. Yeah.
Ohio, the high priestess there of the whole state. And her little pastime was calling up, supposedly filling the sky with UFOs and watching everybody's excitement. And some of the most outstanding sightings were in the early 70s in Ohio. And she used to laugh about it because she'd be standing in a circle out in the field somewhere.
Oh, there's actually 11 watching in my side. That's not too bad, actually.
And one on my side, we got 12 of them altogether. Yeah.
All right, cool. Bless. But yeah, it's usually slow on a Monday. Sometimes, well, you were there that time, Roger, when we had 4 all the way through. And that's the lowest that we've had it. Yeah,
I think we got up to 6 though that night, maybe.
That was a bank holiday, wasn't it? Was my bank holiday, obviously not for you, but yeah, we did go up to 6. Yeah, it does slowly. I do notice that when I start, within half an hour, there's usually a lot more people. But yeah, at the start, sometimes on a Monday, it's really slow.
Calling up demons, and that's all they were angels of light playing games in the sky. Remember, a demon, get the little spooky picture. There are a fallen angel, an unclean spirit. They can assume any form or go into...
This is before people knew about Enoch. Well, not before they knew about Enoch, but
yeah.
I no longer think that the fallen angels were demons. I believe it was the spirits of the Nephilim. You know what I mean? I think that was demonic. The angels are always angels. Whether they're fallen, they're just fallen angels. They're not demons, I don't think. I don't believe that. It doesn't say it scripturally. It doesn't. I
just got a song stuck in my head, PJ. Sorry.
Earth
angel, won't you be mine?
My darling dear. That just reminds me in what movie? Go on, tell me. You know it.
I can't. Oh,
Back to the Future.
Yeah. Okay. The Under the Sea Enchantment.
Enchantment Under the Sea Dance. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was in 1 and 2. 1 and 2, obviously.
They didn't have Chuck Berry in both, did they?
Yeah, exactly. It was Marvin Berry. They had that. Chuck's cousin, remember?
Oh yeah.
And he played Chuck.
Chuck got busted for being a PDF.
Oh, did he? Didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had put a video camera in one of his restaurants down in South Carolina in the bathroom, and they caught him with a 14-year-old girl in the bathroom.
Wow.
I know.
Wow.
He's old, dude. Yeah.
Well, yeah. But Michael J. Fox actually played.
Freudian slip.
Michael J. Fox actually. Hi, how you doing, man? Michael J. Fox.
I just want to say good morning.
Good morning, dude. Good morning.
Chris.
Michael J. Fox actually played the guitar for that. I mean,
I saw that. Yeah,
practiced to play that, and he played it well. Then he did his little Van Halen bit at the end.
I got a story to go with that. Actually, there's a girl here I work with at Walmart. She was a housekeeper for
Michael J.
No, Christopher Lloyd. Yeah,
right. And
he even when she was working for him, he would dress up like Doc Brown and run around asking where Marty is and stuff. I'm not kidding, dude. And it freaked her out because in the middle of the night he'd be going around the house knocking on doors looking for Marty.
He seems like a funny dude, man. He is a funny dude.
Funny.
I thought he was funny. He was funny in Taxi. It was Taxi, wasn't it? He was in
Marty, I discovered a flux capacitor.
I said that to my uncle once about a flux capacitor because he always used to say things. He ended up being
only one problem. It's in your anus.
He pretended to know what a flux capacitor was. I'm like, dude, I made it up from the movie. I never made it up. It's from the movie. He was like, oh, no, I haven't seen a flux capacitor in ages. I'm like, no, I don't deal with flux capacitors. It's just capacitors and resistors and stuff. But flux capacitors, no. He pretended to know what it was, but didn't say
it's a capacitor.
Good God. You had to go
It
there.
allows you to pass the cum. See?
Wow.
I'm sorry, I just ruined your whole evening,
Christians
didn't I?
who walk in the Spirit all the time. Know any? Or in other words, a Christian who keeps it under the blood and so on. But they can assume forms including spacemen or solid objects like flying saucers or so on. That's why when they appear on the radar scope in a
Jammango Italiano, Jammango. What are you saying, Chris? Anyway, you good?
I'm doing fine.
Good
I'm not gonna be long on because I have to go for a walk with the dog.
Okay, yeah, we're halfway through anyway. I'm not having a long morning anyway. It's Monday. It's one of them. As soon as this, I'll be playing out Mr. Super Sidewinder, so we've probably got about half an hour or so.
Hey, PJ, you got another person in, dude?
Have I? Oh, Carol Lapel, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It's always a pleasure to see you guys.
gets up there, they vanish right in front of the palisade because they're nothing but a spirit.
Tom Rose, and you the same thing, the word possession, obsession, and affliction, and then how it relates to a Christian.
Well, let's trade the words around a little. Possession, obsession, no.
Sorry, yeah, for a long time I always thought because I was taught it, that demons were the fallen angels, the third of the angels that fell away, that Satan took with him. But they're just bad angels, they're just fallen angels, I believe. Now with the information of Enoch and rereading Genesis and stuff like that, you can kind of tell that the demons are of the Nephilim, dead Nephilim, basically. Nephilim spirits.
I consider them like bottom feeders myself.
Yeah.
I mean, they make lots of crazy stuff they do.
I mean, what do fallen angels do? I don't know. I mean, but I don't believe that they're demons anymore. I mean,
sounds like Loch Nessie.
Did you
heard about
the old Nessie?
Did you heard about?
I've got a picture of a stump. What?
Did you heard about CERN?
About what?
Yeah, I know about CERN. What about it?
It's in the circle. Yeah, some are debating it, like they making some dimensioning holes so the bad spirits can come to us.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, their main purpose is to recreate the Big Bang.
Yeah, particle accelerator. The God particle, they call it. What's that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What
going to happen?
Mockery of, well, it's not his name, of who God is, you know what I mean? The God particle. As though that's how God did it. Banged some particles together and made a big bang.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
So what's the difference between a porthole and a whole port?
Well, one's in a boat
you're on, dude.
One's in a boat.
There you go.
They can tell everything.
Shit you're shipping.
And one is just
cranking it up right now.
One is just a hole on the harbour side, on the road. I don't know. Sorry, Chris, you were saying?
No, it's okay. But they can tell you everything, I mean, this costs a lot of money, and just to see some particles is a bit crazy.
I know.
Yeah, we had a guy go over there from here, and he's in the Flat Earth group over here, and he got to watch them smash a particle.
What?
Yeah, he wasn't. He said he was watching basically a video screen, and they ran these lines together, and they showed these splits and stuff, different colored lines. That's all he saw.
They split atoms? No. But Adam was a whole man. How did they split him in pieces?
They shouldn't do it.
No, they shouldn't. They're wasting their time, actually. You're not going to be God.
Bastard.
Yeah. Let them keep trying, dude.
Oppression, obsession, and depression, okay? Let's use those instead of the affliction, okay? Possession means absolutely total ownership. You've seen one of the few. I've seen 4 or 5 cases in my whole life of possession, and the young lady that we prayed for at the end of the service was one of those that was possessed. That's how many in 5 years, and I have sat in or been part of close to 1,000.
There is a difference between full possession and just being influenced by demons, pushed in the wrong direction by demons, so to speak. But yeah, I believe in full possession.
I've seen them demons.
I don't believe in how to deliver him as in the Catholic exorcist type of way, with a ritual, with stupid sayings. All you need to say, you know what I mean? in Jesus'
The holy
name.
water cross.
Did Jesus ever do that? Get a bloody cross and holy water? He said no. He said, get out of here. He spoke to him. He said, basically, who are you? We are legion, for we are many. Now, piss off. Basically, that's what he said.
He was a high priest above all priests, though, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
You say that.
I believe that too, that people can be, possession by a demon.
It says it scripturally, in Jesus' name, demons will flee.
Yeah.
So you don't need to do
Absolutely
one of these bloody exorcist rituals. It's just ridiculous.
Well, they made a whole religion out of that whole exorcism thing, dude.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
Sorry,
It's called
Peter.
Mastercise.
Is there anything in the Bible about, trying to get the demons out of people's?
No, as in exorcism, no.
They have a machine that does it for you.
Jesus just tells them to go. Asked his name. Told him to go. No, he
It's
sent
called
him.
the soul sucker. It sucks your soul right out.
And then the pigs went over the cliff. That's it. And when the apostles did it, it was just in Jesus' name. You know.
Okay.
They have as much validity as Father Guido Sarducci does, dude. You remember that was Father Guido Sarducci, right?
No, I don't.
Father Sarducci? Rosanna there?
You mean Father Seduce?
Guido Sarducci. Yeah.
You mean Father Seduce?
Yeah. Well, he's a no. He's a SNL character, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. It's a joke, dude. They make fun of the priest.
Yeah, you're not allowed to get your punchline out. No one rhymes about it.
I know you can't, dude. Nobody can get past them. Could it be Satan?
He's waiting for the punchline.
Could be Satan.
Excuse me, guys. Right, I need to go to the toilet. I'll leave this on play.
Deliverances. You don't see very many cases of possession. Possession means that person doesn't breathe, eat, talk, say anything that the devil does not allow them to do that's inside of them. Maybe you've seen them if you've tried to get somebody to pray and they've actually wanted to pray the prayer of salvation, but they can't get it out. That's possession. Son of Sam, possession. John Todd 5 years ago, possession. Charles Manson, possession. Let me explain. You notice Lucy was possessed. The girl in the 16th chapter was possessed. You notice what they did? They wanted help. You know what they did? They went and they challenged God. The most they could do was fall down before him and get the minister's attention. I'd been in meetings where they couldn't ask for deliverance because the Spirit wouldn't let them. But they could create a commotion by resisting the devil. What they would do is they'd start thinking they wanted free, and the devil would start manifesting, and that would draw the attention of the minister to them. But most of possessed people are possessed not so much because the demons are possessing them, but they're possessing the demons. I mean, most of the cases I meet,
that's
demonic activity.
Hold on. What did he say about?
What the hell did he just say?
People are possessing demons now, dude. That's what the man said.
I think probably what he means is they're letting demons come into them. I think that's probably what he's saying in the Bible.
Play it back, dude. He didn't say that at all.
No, I know, but it's probably what he means.
Hey, stop giving him the benefit of the doubt, PJ. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Just go back.
Hey, Doctor. Yeah, we'll do. Hey, Dr. Bass, good to see you. By the way, Dr. Bass, I played that with one of yours and Mr. Super Sidewinder's song the other day. It was a mental song. I didn't even know you'd done one until I seen it on I didn't know you were musical till I seen it on Mr. Super Sidewinders. And I seen I've been through all of Mr. Super Sidewinder's songs and never seen that one. And I seen it and I played it and I was like, that's trippy, man. That's trippy. So yeah, I played it and I probably not the last stream, the stream before at the end, something like that. I can't remember the name of the song. Hold on, it's in my list. Let me just quickly play. I'm going to play it now. Actually, I'm going to play it. It's trippy as hell, guys. What is it? I mean, you've probably seen it before. It's Mr.
Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, I'm saying the wrong.
I don't know if Ron saw this or not.
So this is on 16 minutes. Let me just video file. Where is it? Here it is.
And the really sad side is doing this ritual. Sorry, picture.
I know what
this one. Mental.
Up in the sky, it's just by on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. It's the most realistic shit you're going to get, but it's still fake shit. Don't mistake it for being real. your socks, how to read your mind. Teach you how to walk, how to talk, how to pick the lock, how to wash your socks, how to read your mind. Teach it how to repeat it, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so, it won't know why.
I love it.
AI is just a
I like the voice in the background.
It's going to spy on you and I and everyone is just
This is Dr. Bass with Mr. Super Sidewinder doing the harmonica over the top. This is who it is. That's Dr. Bass who's in the chat, right? Oh, it's a joke.
It's an
No doubt.
algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out, around and back in it. AI fanatics act like drug addicts and panic if they can't get their gadgets reactivated. I know what AI is.
I didn't know this. I didn't know the name to it, I didn't know the name to it, Mr. Super Sidewinder, because when I've downloaded it, it just says video playback on it. And this one, on the other ones, it tells me the name, but this one it just says video playback. So I didn't know the name, and it didn't come up at the start. So yeah, if I wouldn't know it unless I went onto your actual channel. I download I go onto your channel, watch them, obviously, give it a like, and then I download them and play me. So I've pretty much, I haven't got all your music on this computer, but I've pretty much downloaded it all at one point. That's on your channel anyway, Mr. Super Sidewinder. But this is cool.
TJ, you know what this song reminds me of? Luca.
What? It reminds you of what?
Luca.
It's a cool style, yes.
Algorithmic gimmick. Why Luca?
Because he got ChatGPT.
AI is lifting high up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. See official, artificial, digital idolatry. Solid as solid could be. That's out of the bag. It's impossible to put it back.
AI is the one eye, the all-seeing eye, and the capstone at the top of the pyramid.
You can teach how to play Tetris and chess and checkers and tic-tac-toe. Teach how to repeat shit, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so. I don't think so. Teach how to repeat shit, but can it keep a secret? I don't think so.
I think it's so good.
AI fanatics act like drug addicts and medically panic if they can't get their gadgets activated in time. It's an algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out around and coming back in. Totalitarian, algorithmic gimmick, been given no limit, goes all the way out around and coming back in it, permeating everything. I know what AI is. AI is just an eye up in the sky. It's going to spy on you and I and everyone in society. Say goodbye to your privacy. Go already. Yeah, once the cat's out of the bag, it's impossible to put it back.
I love it. I love it. And it's brilliant. It's so brilliant.
It's a good end on it.
It's really cool, isn't it? I love it, man.
Hey, I wanted to say something, PJ.
Go on. Dude.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, we had Brian witnessed it. I had a guy come into Walmart tonight, and he read my shirt. He had a shirt with a sun on it and a solar system, and it had an anglerfish as a sun. And we had a nice little chat. I said, read my shirt. It only took 2 questions, and he like, oh, yeah, I get it. People are getting it quicker, dude. Faster and faster.
Hi, Luca.
How you doing, Luke?
Hey, Luke.
No, good to see you,
Oh,
man.
that's Luca. They call him Luca.
Luca. It's Luke.
Luke, yeah.
Luca doesn't get on here. I'll let him on for 2 minutes.
It's Luca here. I can't do it, dude. I can't.
Don't get Lucas started.
You know,
Don't get Luca started.
I have it so small, you know.
But he's a good brilliant impression. Good to see you, Luke, man. Good to see you. And
too, man.
Yeah, good to see you the other day with Flats, man. Excellent.
Yeah, it was a good show, dude.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks.
He says we'll be having another chat with you at some point.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. Cool. Looking forward to it, dude. Right, let's get this one. I think we're just over halfway through.
Not want to give up the spirit. Remember how much you fought to give up particular spirits in your life. You just did not want to give. She did not want to turn them loose because she liked them. That may seem unusual to you, but it goes on. Think of the man who likes chasing women. He doesn't want to give up the demon of lust because he doesn't want to give up chasing the women. Okay? Now, oppression, possession is impossible for a Christian. Don't let anybody ever tell you that a Christian is possessed. That's an absolute lie of the devil. The next step is oppression. That is where the Christian can come. Oppression, possession resides in the spirit or the...
Mr. Super Sideman, I'm sure Ryan likes it. He's always joking like that. I'm sure he was bobbing his head up and down to it. I guarantee it.
Ryan?
Ryan's the controversial one, yeah.
Heart of man. Oppression resides in the soul or the mind of man. Obsession resides in the flesh or the body of man. Okay? That would be the best way. Depression is outside. It's tormenting spirits from the outside.
See,
unless it's
well, I mean, I agree with a lot of what he says, absolutely. But a lot of people say things like depression. Yes, there can be a spirit of depression that makes you depressed, but it's also a chemical imbalance in your brain. So depression is a mental illness as well, definitely. I mean, I'm not demon possessed, and I've got mild depression. I get medication for it, but I don't take it. If I can't sleep desperately, I'll take it just to help me sleep. But in general, I don't take it. Mirtazapine I get, but I don't.
Of course, but you know, people have something inside that they know what is right and what is wrong. You know, in my beliefs.
Yeah, sure. I mean that's God-given instinct, isn't it?
Yes.
And if you've got the Holy Spirit, then it's conviction. You know.
Mm.
Hey, can I ask you a question right quick? How did we get from a gunfight to possession? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it, because the rest of them followed on. I mean, this is the second side of the second side B of tape 2, and it just didn't follow on. It's like there's a bit missing somewhere. Maybe it was so crap of a tape that he had to go into the next one. I don't know. Maybe we're missing somewhere. Or maybe we might come across it later and he's mixed it up in the tapes or something. I don't know. It'll be tape 3. I mean, I only do like one of these a week because there's 6 tapes, so still 4 to go both sides. So I'm only doing one of them a week, you know, because there's no visuals to it. You've just got to listen to it, sort of thing. And it's watching the same visual. It's better when you've got something like visually to look at. So I'm only going to do one a week. You know what I mean? Of these.
No, but
you're part masochist, PJ.
I mean, Barbara put me on to. I mean, I love hearing testimonies, so it's good to do it. And I will, because I've started it, I will finish it. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I'll only be doing one a week, which will take 12. Well, 2 tapes done. There's another 4 to go, so it's going to take about 8 weeks all in all. Any other day, you know, I usually have videos and that. Well, you know what, like tomorrow's one's about the Tommy Boyd, the DJ, the Level Up Observer put up. I'm going through that one.
I can put my head up a cow's ass and see how good the meat is.
But DJ Tommy Boyd was talking about the ball, the globe being false in 2010. I mean, that's 5 years before I even became a flat earther. So yeah, and I know Roger's been a flat earther since 2004. I mean, that's amazing to me, 2004, because I mean, obviously I'd heard of it, but it didn't come back into the media big style until 2015. Until Eric Dubay and Mark.
I'm thinking, oh no.
I remember when Eric Dubay got started, and that's when I really got into it. He was getting started probably around 2008 or something like that, maybe. Yeah.
Was that when he got started? 2008. Wow. But
he did a thing called Planet Plane, and he started doing research back then, and he released a couple of videos.
What, on YouTube? Because YouTube
was on YouTube or
2000.
I went on IFRS on the internet. So before, I don't know, I didn't subscribe to YouTube, but I'm pretty sure YouTube was just getting started.
Do you know what? YouTube was 2007, I think it started.
It was about 2020, I think.
20? What? YouTube?
Yes, I was. Actually, my brother was first into it, and
Oh, you were into. I thought you meant YouTube came out in 2020. Yeah, I'm 2013. I came out, which is a Mandela because you go to my YouTube. It says I've been there since, and I did it in a live stream. It says I've been here since I've been on YouTube since 2014, but haven't started live streaming till now, sort of thing. I'm making videos till 7 months ago or whatever. But so I went to show the audience, the viewers, that I was there since 666, and it now says from the 3rd of October 2013 or the 10th of October, something like that, 2013. And I was adamant that it's 2014. It always said 2014, but now it says I've been here since 2013, and I haven't. I know it was 2014. I know. I mean, I watched YouTube before that, but I made an account. You know what I mean? 2014.
Yeah. The reason I remember that year because that's when my mom got cancer, and I went out there. Me and my brother, we sat down and we talked about this subject. This is before YouTube.
I first, all right, okay, dude, Incarnate Unlimited said, dude, I first found John Todd back in 2011. I was a metal guitarist, singer on meth, selling pound of weed, living in hotels. My cheating,
party animal,
and black Kate girlfriend. He really struck a chord. That's excellent, dude, and thank goodness that you're off meth and that as well. I'm an ex-heroin addict, on and off it since I was 16 until I was 40, and I'm now 48. No, sorry, 42 then, and I'm now 48. So, on and off from 16 to 40. I was injecting smoking crack.
For sure, also have had troubles with it, but I'm now also off from the most.
Everything he said was everything he said was resonating in my soul and began a long process of breaking the chains of drugs and evil metal music that I was pumping through my veins since I was starting. Absolutely, that's fantastic. Now I still love rock music, but I don't listen to the lyrics. I mean, I love guitar riffs and stuff like that, but when it comes to the lyrics of some of the old songs and that, obviously, no, I don't like them.
I always liked hip hop.
I'm still attracted to rock music. I love rock music.
Yeah.
Nice one for turning up. Bless you, man. I don't know. I'm saying man. I don't know if you're male or female, but I always say bless you, man. I always say dude and that because I don't know.
He said he had a girlfriend, dude. So it's probably a boy. I hope.
Oh yeah, there's a
not that there's anything wrong with that.
No, of course. Oh well, yeah.
No judgment here.
Yeah, I now after decades, Jesus saved me from meth, crack, Suboxone, Crackdown, Slipknot, and Slayer. I loved Slayer. I was never a Slipknot fan, but Slayer I loved.
You didn't like Slipknot, huh? Duality is a good song.
Ish, I suppose. It was kind of new. It was newer, kind of.
They're definitely metal and American.
See, I like Nirvana. I mean, I was Guns N' Roses and that kind of 80s kind of thing.
Yeah, I remember Guns N' Roses.
Kirk was definitely was a heroin head.
I like some thrash like Slayer, Testament, and stuff like that. But I was mainly like Guns N' Roses. You know what I mean? Bon Jovi, all that kind of stuff. Loved it. But then when Kurt Cobain came out with Nirvana, I was hardcore Nirvana. Now I like things like the Foo Fighters. I like the Foo Fighters.
Yeah, like Dave Grohl.
Yeah. Dave Grohl's brilliant. I mean, I would never.
Careful, PJ, you'll get in trouble.
I know. I would never have thought
that like those
drummer would have been lead singer and guitarist. You know, amazing.
Oh shit! Well, Dave Grohl's got another band called the
what?
The what, Roger?
Them Crooked Vultures. Have you heard of them? Them Crooked Vultures is another Dave Grohl band. Them Crooked Vultures.
Never heard of that.
And the bass player from Led Zeppelin's in it. And who else is in that band? The lead singer from Queens of the Stone Age. He sings in the band.
Hi.
Dave Grohl plays the drums. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he's gone back to playing songs from another band. Okay, isn't he?
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool.
I'll send you their songs.
That's excellent.
Pray over them. Yeah.
But yeah, I still like listening. I still like hearing some of the old songs and that. But when it comes to lyrics, I don't listen to the lyrics. You know, with some of the old ones. I mean, some of the lyrics are still fine. Some of them, but I mean, there was some of the bands that were hardcore Satanists. Some were just like they just like rock music. You know what I mean? Rock music. I mean, I love guitar riffs. You know?
But music is something really nice. I always enjoyed it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Right, let's carry on.
Put it in chat for you.
But yeah, still got another 4 of his tapes to go. So yeah, I'll be doing one a week, one side a week, or maybe 2 sides. It depends on how long they are. But yeah, I'll be doing one a week anyway of these. Going until they're finished. Like I say, there's 6 tapes, so and 2 sides. So yeah, eight more weeks it'll take probably to get through them.
Depression, and then
But
usually depression can be just you not depending enough upon the Lord, so you're allowing the devil to depress you. I'm very funny. I don't allow any in between. I'm not a fence straddler. It's either God or it's the devil. There isn't any in between.
No way. Look at that. Huh?
I know.
I was pulled out of the audience.
That's the guy that used to be a Satanist.
Yeah.
I was pulled out. Sorry, right?
I said, says the guy who was a Satanist, right?
Who?
What he just said. He just said, forget it.
What did he say?
He's talking about the video.
Oh, right. Okay. No, right.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of ex-Christians, ex-Satanists. It didn't say anywhere in his testimony. It didn't say he was a Satanist, did it? But I can't remember seeing that. I mean, obviously with the titles and that, it says different. But he never proclaimed to be in any of these testimonies.
So how does he know so much?
Exactly, it really grows with the satanic and everything.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying that he was involved with it.
Well, he might have been. I don't know. I mean, he might have been, but it didn't say. It didn't say it from the. He's always been talking against it. I mean, I might have just assumed that was his past. I don't know, but he obviously knows about it. He knows a lot about it. He probably was. I was reading that out. I was pulled out of the audience on MTV when I was 18 to sing "Creeping Death" with the Metallica. It's on my channel if anyone would like to see. I thought, well, put the link in chat. You're now a moderator, so you can put the link in chat. If anyone would like to see, I thought God hand pick me to be a rock star. Wrong God. Yes, I got you, and that's amazing. That's cool. That's pretty cool. It's very cool. Metallica pulled you out of the thing. The audience. That's brilliant.
I think I've seen that actually. That video that he's talking about. I think I've seen it.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, put it in chat. That'd be cool. I'll watch that. I'll try that after this. After Subway Live.
That's the Lord's own words. You're either with him or you're against him. Okay? That's the definitions of them.
Will you give some examples of how witchcraft and occultism are used in advertising?
Yeah. The Inquirer. I get Pentecostals and Charismatics upset because I call Catherine Kuhlman a witch. They want proof. The Inquirer, anybody...
She is a witch.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
If you heard how she preached, wow. She was so...
My question is, how does he have all this inside information about this cult if he's not part of it?
I don't know if he is or not. It just didn't say that. I don't know.
I think he tried to get out, or he did get out. That's the thing.
But, I agree. Catherine Kuhlman.
Yeah, and they started.
It wasn't very clear about it. That's all. I was just curious.
And
not to hide it anymore so much like they did before.
A lot of them are. A lot of with the first tapes as well were hard to hear. These tapes are getting better as you go along.
Less feedback with this one for sure.
Definitely. What was I going to say? It does that. I do it all the time. It slips my mind.
Who an article is done on faith healing or supernatural power in the Inquirer, must appear in person before the Council of the Grand Druids. How many know about Kuhlman's article?
Oh, Catherine Kuhlman. That's what I was saying. Yeah, she's so creepy. She's so creepy. I don't believe that she was a Christian at all.
Did she wear glass shoes, something like that? And she walked on air.
Oh, I don't know. Is that what it
I
is?
don't know.
She's just, and a lot of hyper charismatics love her. Love her still. They go on about her like, no.
I remember going to see her when I was a kid. She came to one of my churches I was growing up in. And
she seemed more of a spiritualist. Like she reminded me more of a clairvoyant. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Didn't look like Catherine Coleman. Not that I was not that I was at a decent age when she was preaching and that, but I've seen things about her. And creepy.
Years ago in the Inquirer. You don't get in there without top approval from the board. All right? That settles it right there. As far as I'm concerned, I don't know how you feel. Next, you've got symbols, okay? Without going into a long sermon on symbols, witches and Masons identify their ownership of things to the others by their symbols. How many go in it? Witches must do each 8 things to perfect themselves. It's 6,000 years old. 2 of them, one is drugs, one is alcohol, and one is immoral sex. That's 3 right there. All right? Without even going on any further. That's one symbol. There's symbols all over the thing. The holy...
So yeah, Ryan, he was a former witch. He says he was a former witch. I'm going to read up on him. Yeah, so he was a former witch. Yeah, right.
Year to the Illuminati is the birth date, May 1st, 1976. 76. Anybody recognize that on a sign somewhere? Another beautiful one is Montgomery Ward's and Mobil are one company. Mobil belongs to a company that owns Standard Oil, Exxon, and all of them.
Yeah, Unlimited, Incarnate Unlimited. If you want to put that link in chat for your for that video you were on about, that'd be cool.
I put a link for Catherine Coleman in there too.
Sorry, Roger.
I put a link about Catherine Coleman.
Oh yeah,
you want to look at her? Yeah.
In your chat. It's not in my chat.
No, it's okay. It's in my chat.
Can I get it? I can't even get to it through this. You can't play. You can't get.
Can I present it from this side?
I can. Yeah, I can get. I can get the link from your side. All I need to do is.
I'll put it in your chat too. Hold on. I'll go to yours.
What is it? A video on Catherine Coleman?
Yeah, it's a short video on Catherine Coleman.
Let's have a quick look. Yeah, she's so creepy, man.
%40 of the money that comes to the Illuminati comes to that.
Right. Okay.
She's a weird one. Yep.
She certainly is. She certainly is. Yeah, she's so creepy, man.
It's got to be the 80s by the looks of it.
She?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Tell you what I really believe. God has not given to me one thing that he'll not give to any one of you young people in this place if you pay the price. I'm not speaking to him. There is a one.
Exactly right. Exactly.
Can somebody please tell me, how does someone that looks and acts so damn insane convince a bunch of dumb people to believe they're really serious?
I know.
Yeah, you're really right.
Because the people around the back are probably vulnerables that are insane themselves.
Yeah. It runs in the
That
family.
he's done for me that he'll not do for you. There isn't a young man, there isn't a young woman in this assembly this morning. But what God will use you in exactly the same way, he'll give to you absolutely. There's a price. And it depends on what you want most. Just face facts. We're living in a generation where this generation doesn't want to face facts. I'm talking to young Jesus use. It is written.
Really looks crazy.
Live on
Yeah,
bread
she
and
is.
water the rest of.
Enough for her. No, I don't like her. I don't like her.
Like a witch.
Hey, Sam, how you doing, man? Good to see you, bro.
You brought it up, dude.
I did. Well, he brought it up, so I did.
Yeah, we'll blame it on him.
That's a cool man.
Of company.
No more. Please, no
No,
more.
So naturally, those are going to be built up and protected more than others. And what can I tell you? I met a PR man recently who told me he is the.
So I agree with the ex-witch that Catherine
I
Coleman.
found a PR man.
I agree with the ex-witch that Catherine Coleman was a witch, definitely.
Oh yeah,
She had some funny,
God,
some funny stuff. She was hyper charismatic as well.
Public relations man for the new Star Wars sequel. He's a homosexual. He told me there's not one star that's a major star in the new movie that has not gone to bed with homosexuals in order to get the part. He also said the majority of them are being picked from the top of post.
He's saying Harrison Ford is a homosexual, dude.
Yeah.
Well, dude, well, I don't. To be honest, I think a lot of these Hollywood stars don't care. I think they probably have tried it. They have to do these things to get, like they do. They do.
Yeah.
I reckon they do. They have to do these things to get where they are. Whether they're actually really homosexual or just doing it because they want to get. And I think if you can do it, like these gay for pays for all that, these gay porn stars that ain't apparently gay, who can be in a gay porn movie, to me that's just as bad. How can you just sleep with a guy for money? You know what I mean? As another guy? No, thank you. No,
Yeah,
thanks.
it's
Just
also
as bad as
insane.
just as bad as being gay.
Just as bad as Catherine Coleman.
It's so multicultural, you know, you can be everything today.
Right, just a joke.
Roger, you need to stop, bro.
I'm kind of, and if I didn't have to get up,
Talk about Willis.
go to work for 14-hour day tomorrow, I'd be able to stream a link. I really do have a lot to say, especially on these subjects. I know things that aren't speculation. Brilliant. That'd be cool. Anytime
They're
I'm
arrogant.
Anytime I'm on, you can come on, dude. Or do that. I think you're a dude, though, obviously.
Do that, dude. All right, dude.
Right.
What if she likes to be called dude, but she's a trick?
In the country.
Dude looks like a lady.
Don't look like a lady. We had sex with an elevator.
Dude, I do like it.
Steven Tyler shoots up to his eyes, dude. I'm just telling you now.
He likes to have low in an elevator. Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
Excited. So exciting. The door might open. You know. Thank you.
I walk in. Yeah.
Does anybody have an idea of what that soap opera is? Young and Restless. Reason? Brag.
Really?
For those that
It's
watch
Satanism?
it.
No, I knew it all along.
Through
I've been telling my
astrology.
stepmom that for years.
And one of the new stars is Snapper, the doctor on the show that will be in Star Wars. And the guy told me that instead of 45% of the Star Wars thing being on the Force, 99% will be about the Force. And for the guys who like country and western music and think they're safe because it's not rock, Tom T. Hall has just brought out the best-selling song in a long time. It's called The Force, about good witchcraft battling bad witchcraft. I think it's good enough.
Bob Melvin, the question is about acupuncture.
There's a difference.
Yeah. Acupuncture is part of a monk system that also developed Kung Fu and other things out of China. Okay, I'll classify it along with Laetrile. There is absolutely no scientific evidence that Laetrile heals, but it heals. When the people, a new study came out that had been healed by cancer through Laetrile, were tested for psychic powers. They all rated in the 75% range, which is excellent. In other words, their faith in the drug, and since God's not using the drug to heal them, their faith in this healing power is healing.
Hey, Bobby, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
Healing power.
Very rough.
Luke, yeah, Barry Rush, yeah. Luke must be
The
having
hell's
trouble.
power?
Luke must be having trouble staying in
Is that what you get on
because
a golf swing? You get power.
Well, Luke, I think he's doing something when he does this. He goes in
yeah,
and out.
yeah, but yeah. I mean,
What you
if
doing
he's
over
not,
Oh,
you got so you're trying to make your trailer again.
they're gonna make a trailer.
Healing them. Now who's healing them?
Yeah, Luke, sorry if you're having trouble getting in. Don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I just noticed he was in twice and then he's gone again. So, bless you, man.
Right, the devil. If you didn't know the devil could heal, I'm sorry, he can't. He'll just end up giving you something worse along the line. But that is what's healing, and it's sweeping through the chiropractic system especially. A lot of them are using Laetrile. And there's no medical thing to heal you. It's pure psychic energy, and if you were here this morning, you know what psychic energy is. Is there a connection between chiropractor and the cult? Not that I know of, except that the Mormons are now really infiltrating the chiropractic system with the herb healing.
Hank, is there any occult involvement in the hillside?
Within 5 square mile area of where I live is where they're dumping all the bodies. Louise Huebner lives in the same area. I don't know. I can't get any information. I can't get any information at all, so I don't know. You know, they're holding things back. I doubt it, but I will tell you what is involved. The same spirit that was in the Son of Sam. Okay? The same spirit that was in the trash bag killer who said he killed 34 young boys after raping them so he could become the top mass murderer in the world and break the record in Houston. These are demons that are going to come in the next year. You think this is something. Wait till you pick up the newspaper every day and this new killer is struck. You're going to have killers all over the place that are trying to break each other's records. Because you've got demons all over the place trying to break each other's records. Okay? That's the best I can answer you. I don't know if it's a cult. It may be, but since there's no report of blood loss, I doubt it.
Tony?
There you are again, Luke. You're having trouble.
No, I'm just
No report of blood loss, so it must be a demon.
I'm all good. I'm just been trolling the Catholic Church.
I've got you. Ryan, I understand that you don't believe everything he says, but I like to hear people's testimonies before I judge.
Reflexology and acupuncture?
I have no idea.
Jim?
You mean the fake energy crisis? I'll repeat that. I'll repeat that. He said last time I was here, I mentioned the schedule that the Council of the Rothschilds had for domination of the world that would be fulfilled within 11 years of 1972. And he asked me if the fake, can I add that word? Fake energy crisis had anything to do with it. What do you think started it? That's what's going to cause World War III. You've got to get out of the system of thinking this guy over here is a bad guy and this guy over here is a good guy. You can't do that. It's not a football game. You can't pick the Rams over the Vikings. You can't pick America over Russia. You can't pick Sadat over Begin. You can't do it. You've got to look to the guy who's pulling the strings. His name is...
I think he speaks a lot of sense. There's some of the things that he says that I mean, you might not totally agree with, but it doesn't matter. Not all of us have got all the right information. Do you know what I mean? If most things he said, I completely agree with. Absolutely.
Yeah. It's
Well, yeah,
really
especially when it
widespread.
comes to the,
People have different experiences from other people. I mean, I've never been this deep into stuff. I mean, I've researched some like stuff, dark stuff and stuff like that, but I've never been into it. I might have done Ouija boards and stuff like that. I've never had any like sort of like really bad effects from it. But people get deep into stuff, you know what I mean? And if he was a witch and practicing these things, dare say these things were happening to him. That's why I like to listen. In fact, I like to listen and then judge afterwards. Do you know what I mean? And we are, as Christians, we're allowed to judge. People say, judge not lest you be judged also, even though that doesn't say that anymore. In Mandela, I think, but, you know.
Yeah, but you have to look a little to it because it's just all over the place.
I get the skepticalness. I do. I understand. And I understand where Ryan's coming from. Absolutely. Because
one thing to say, PJ, you notice he's talking about the energy crisis, and it's basically what the Democrats are doing now and have for the last, 8 years or so? Global warming. Yeah. So it's political, too.
Of course. Like I say, I understand skepticism, definitely. I'm skeptic about a lot of stuff myself. Even within Christianity, I mean, look, I came into Christianity as charismatic, praying for me to be knocked on my ass by God. You know what I mean? And praying for tongues. And in the end, it was me. I know now that it was me. I was just listening to the people's tongues, and I was elaborate. I was not intentionally, subconsciously listening to the people's tongues, and I was pretty much copying and elaborating, mimicking and elaborating, making it your own sort of thing. But if you listen to a lot of people's tongues, they sound very similar. Kurabasiki Yamabakasendra and all that. Now I know I could say that off the cuff. You know what I mean? And it's not God giving me that. You know what I mean? Gift of tongues was something different. It was actual languages.
You're learning it from your Pentecostal preacher, pretty much.
I mean, that's how I first got into Christianity, was through the charismatic side, Pentecostal. Yeah. Even Teen Challenge is Pentecostal. But they've just got certain things wrong. I believe, do you know what I mean? Not everybody's got the right doctrine. A lot of people are deceived in some areas. Listen, as much as we like to think we know a lot, I mean, I guarantee you a lot of what I think, I believe, I'm deceived in. You know?
Yeah.
Some things are just fallacious, just misunderstandings of what is being said as well, you know? Especially in scripture. You know what I mean?
Well, you don't misinterpret.
Yeah, exactly. You got to watch out for being fallacious. If someone tells you something, just don't take it for word. Go and read the scripture yourself. You know what I mean? Then that stops fallacy.
Good advice.
Exactly right. Exactly.
And they're making this ritual and all this crazy stuff, so the people are really, it's really sad. They are really all making decision behind closed doors, so nobody has much knowledge about it. It's crazy.
Aye, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I'm just reading your stuff. It's a bit. Thanks, PJ. More people need to be expressing that it's not the easy believers in sinner's prayer. Exactly, and no change come as yet. There's no such thing as a sinner's prayer anyway. To be honest, I mean, I did the sinner's prayer, but it's not scriptural. A sinner's prayer, it's not scriptural. So I mean, yes, I dare say I was saved when I did the sinner's prayer, because I didn't know it wasn't a scriptural thing, but I was serious about being saved. So when I did it, it was from the heart. I just didn't know it wasn't scriptural. But yeah, there's no such thing as a sinner's prayer, guys.
The other thing about that,
yeah. Sorry, Luke.
The other thing about that is you'll have some pretty hardcore Christians. They'll say you'll know the date and time when you got saved.
Yeah,
that's not biblical either. Like
of course not.
I can't remember when I got saved.
No.
But
and it's
you can simply ask if someone believes in the gospel, and they answer yes.
Yeah.
And they understand what that means. That's it. They may get saved right that moment, or they may have been believing for the last decade.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
Definitely. We had in Austria, we had already 2 meetings of the Rothschild party. You know, there was on closed doors and was talking about their agenda.
Got you. Oh, Incarnate, thanks for coming. You got to go. Bless you, man. Bless you. Thanks for coming. Welcome anytime. Well, you're subscribed now. I know you are, because you had to subscribe to get here. So, yeah, you'll get my notifications. Possibly. Not everybody gets bloody notifications, but I'm live pretty much most days. Every day. Sometimes I have a day off here and there, but yeah, in general, I'm on every day.
There's days I don't get your notifications, PJ.
You don't get them.
A
lot of people don't get my I mean, I've only got 299 subs, but not a lot of people get my community posts either. I mean, I remember when I used to do community posts, there'd be at least a couple of likes and a couple of comments. Now there's just no likes, no comments or anything like that. Not that I watch likes or anything, but yeah, there's just I don't know if people see him, and Michael says he doesn't see him. So yeah, I don't know why he does.
It's YouTube, man. It's not your fault.
Nah, I know. And I think it's them as well. I mean, because you see your subs go up by 1 or 2, then it'll come down 1 or 2. Who's unsubscribing? Nobody, unless it's an anti-flat earther. They're not. It's got to be YouTube doing it, unless it's a pocket unsubscribe, a mistake. Because unless you've done something wrong, unsubscribing is not something you do, is it? Really? Even when you don't watch them anymore, you still usually stay subscribed, don't you? Unless someone does at the subscriber list, but
it could be a sock by AA, you know.
It could be that as well. It could be that because I've had AA in my chat. Definitely, there's definitely people who've been coming in here and repeating the same thing that's been AI.
Elvis did it. That's who did
Did I
it.
say AA? I meant AI.
The censorship is also.
It's definitely Elvis.
Yeah.
Mr. Presley's in the building. Elvis has left the building.
Okay, he broke my brain in my 30s. Rob Skiba broke my brain in my late 30s. Sean Griffith broke my brain in my 40s. And Yahweh has been steadily showing me through all the sessions of us.
Don't blame that on Rob. Come on.
Right. Anyway, let's get this one done.
Okay? Remember now, Sadat's being called the man of peace right now. But who wrote him letters asking him to go to Israel? Jimmy Carter. Who set the whole thing up? Jimmy Carter. Don't lose sight of it. He's losing popularity. He's never had any popularity with me.
Oh, Jimmy Carter, boy.
The peanut farmer from Georgia, yeah.
James Carter.
He was a weird president, dude.
Oh, he wasn't being political there, was he?
Was Nixon was a weird president, I think, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, he's definitely. I think he beat Carter.
I don't think he liked Carter. What do you think?
No, I think he didn't. Not too many people did really like Carter, except the.
To still hold a grudge after all these years? I mean, come on.
Yeah, weird.
I mean, this has got to be 80s, remember? So it wasn't too far away from when Carter was reigning, so to speak. I mean, when this was done, probably Reagan was.
Don't forget Ford, dude.
Well, yeah.
Gerald was in there.
What year did Reagan become president? It was early 80s, wasn't it?
It was 82, I think.
1988. I don't know. What year was it?
Who was before Reagan?
Carter.
Carter was before Reagan, right?
And if Ford before.
I was only a kid. I mean, I was what?
And then Ford was before that. I know that because my first cat was named after Gerald Ford.
Right. I was born
first cat.
Are you foreigners? Yeah. Are you foreigners arguing about my history of my country? Because I don't even know what the real history is. We don't really know. I mean, for Walt, no, maybe you know the truth, and we don't. I don't know.
That's very true.
Some people think Jimmy Carter's actually JFK.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I know. I've heard some even weirder ones than that, though.
I'm gonna have to check that one out. I'm gonna have to. I'm sure
the other thing about Carter is there's different versions of Jimmy Carter.
Like Biden.
Totally different people, different hairline.
You know they clone them.
Yeah, like they're similar.
Like Biden. I do think
because they clone them, and clones aren't exactly. They're not exact copies.
I do think Biden's been. There's definitely
different guys. A little lower.
I don't think Biden is the same guy. Yeah.
Has anybody ever met one of the presidents ever? Like seriously, like met him, talked to him?
I haven't.
Not me.
Me neither.
I've seen Trump.
So how do we know they're real? How do we know they're even real?
That's true. That's true.
How do you know they're not just actors?
Luke said he saw Trump live. Yeah.
How hard would it be? I mean, considering how protected the guy is, it would be kind of hard to get close enough to him to like find out, wouldn't it? So
well, somebody got close enough to Trump to put a bullet in his ear.
Yeah, and him immediately
God stepped in.
I seen Logan Paul.
I think he was trying to write himself into history by making himself seem like the Antichrist just to be a dick. You know what I mean?
Logan Paul, Logan Paul had a talk with Mr. President, Trump, and he tried to buy the cap off him that he was wearing. He tried to buy the cap that he was wearing when he allegedly got shot for $2 million, and Trump said no. Trump said no. I mean, come on, who wouldn't sell a cap for $2 million? if it really happened, because Logan Paul wanted it because there
Your car.
was blood on that. You know what I mean? And Trump said no. I mean, who wouldn't
But he
sell
probably
that?
does. Well, but if he's an actor, then he doesn't own anything that he's wearing. It's just
Well,
sort of the
exactly. That's why he couldn't sell
Yeah,
it.
that's what I believe.
The studio owns it.
All right.
Remember that.
Exactly. Either because the studio owned it or because it didn't happen. There's no blood.
The red Trump cap with blood on it is priceless.
Exactly.
What is? I mean, seriously, if you found out tomorrow that all history in everybody's country was all lies, would you be surprised? Really?
No.
Probably not, right?
I mean,
surprised, would you? Abe Lincoln never told a lie, and George Washington really grew with marijuana, but they said he grew cherries. So whatever.
It might be marijuana.
Well, all the colonists grew marijuana, dude. Yeah.
Anyway, let's carry on.
They weren't smoking it, but they were still growing a version
of course.
It, yes.
Hey, before you jump back on.
Oh, sorry, Luke.
Just off topic, but I want to start doing videos on it because, Brian Staveley's so busy these days. But the reason I was trolling Catholics today is that I wanted to see if they're still praying the Lord's Prayer the way it used to be.
Oh yeah.
And because that's one thing they don't read off out of the book. Everyone just knows it off by heart.
Just knows it off by heart.
So,
yeah, exactly. Like I do. Yeah.
So I was on a live stream today, and they're still saying trespassed.
And it doesn't say that.
Unbelievable.
So, and I've got a few videos on the Mandela's effects, which I've stopped doing them as much the Mandela videos, but yeah, I did do a video on that. I done I want to do one on the 2 day, but I still haven't found that on my stream.
Now
there's not
the
much
one
residue for it, is that? It's only
the other one. This is the Lord's Prayer. They're still praying it to this day the wrong way. Talk about residue. I've just found 3 Catholic masses from the last 3 months, and they're all saying trespass.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it's just can't be denied.
It's madness. That's really interesting. We live in a great world.
And
that was a good one, Raj.
And PJ, speaking, I'll just say this and then I'll go. The Luke 23:43.
Yeah.
One online KJV is 2 day 1 word.
Yeah.
And the other most popular one is 2 day 2 words.
Yeah.
So it's still mid update.
Right. But yeah, that's a mental one. I mean, the KJV split in 2 day.
Does it have a smiley face before it or after it?
No, well, there's emojis in there as well. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to go see the printer and ask him questions.
Yeah, no, but
what's the emoji? What's the emoji Mandela effect?
Oh, they put weird. It's not like
the robber one. That's supposedly a Mandela. Supposedly there was a robber one. There was like one with like a little mask. No. I don't remember that, but I mean, who knows, right? I remember there was a cartoon where there was a little man that looked like that had a little robber suit. But I remember the robber.
I remember I used the robber. I used it. There was definitely a robber. But that's not what we're on about. I'm on about.
Okay, let's just say that they did change it. What difference does it make?
No, I'm just saying. That's not the one I'm on about. I was on about emojis in the Bible. There's emojis in the Bible. Not the emojis you get with the bloody bright yellow faces and all that. The emojis,
the space with the colon and then the dot and then the yeah.
I'm not sure where at. Yeah. And I'm not sure where at, but look, I'm not sure where at. But a channel that does know all them things is EYA. Even though EYA goes a bit mental on what's Mandela and what's not, what supernatural changes, I think she goes too far with it. But there's definitely some of the evidence is there. Whereas where it looks like where it makes no sense. It's you know the old way of doing emojis with your commas and colons and all that kind of thing.
That's how it started. Yeah, it was just.
Well, then
we figured out a way to do it.
There's winky faces and things like that in the Bible, and it doesn't make sense where they're at. You know what I mean? So if you look at EYA, that's the name EYA. I don't know if you know the.
It's not bothering me now. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Did you notice any changes in the Bible?
Yeah, I've noticed plenty of changes. I've done videos on them.
Okay.
I've got videos.
Supposedly, but I don't know. I don't know. But it seems that way, yeah. But
it definitely. I mean, come on.
Because I don't trust anything, I'm just gonna be skeptical. I'm just sticking with that. But that doesn't mean that I can't. This doesn't mean that I won't admit that there are some that I think are definitely like. There's no way that was what it was. But
God's name was never jealous.
Maybe I've lost my mind or something. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm dead and this is hell. I don't know.
How about so Ryan brought this up on so I was Ryan. He brought up the wine skins and the bottles. That verse. I'm trying to remember which. What was it, Ecclesiastes?
Let me just see if I'm still.
Was he referencing a Mandela effect, or he just brought it up?
Yeah, it's a Mandela effect. Okay. How they changed the bottles to the wineskins.
Yep.
Or was it vice versa? I can't remember. I've heard about it before, but I never read it.
I can't remember
the wolf thing is the one that got me. Of course, I mean, I'm not saying that it isn't possible that everybody just thought of it wrong. I don't know, but I seem to remember it being lion laying with the lamb. Because the whole image is that Jesus is the lamb, right? That Christ is or not the lamb, but Christ is, well, he was the lamb, but I'm saying now he's the lion, right? And he will lie with us, we're the sheep, right? And so when the lion lies with the sheep, that's like talking about God being with us, right? Like that's what I always thought it meant, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I just assumed that in my head. I don't know. I could be crazy, you never know.
I'm not subscribed anymore, but I found the channel. I'll give you the link anyway. I'll put it in chat. It's pretty EYE. I think some of the things she talks about is not Mandela effects, but you will find the emojis in there somewhere. Not sure what videos, but definitely in our channel somewhere if you want to check it out, Luke. I've got the link. Yeah.
Do you guys know C3PO's golden calf? Sorry.
Go ahead, Luke.
Do you guys know the channel C3PO's Golden Calf?
Yeah, of course.
I've heard of it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to.
No.
Yeah, he's really good. He dropped a video today.
Oh, I'll have to watch that one. I'll have to watch that.
Maybe you could pass on a message to all the people that make YouTube channels. Stop naming them like that, please. Like, come on, we all need to grow up and like think of something cool, or pay someone else to think of something cool to call it. But man, come on, man, C3PO, what now?
He's golden calf. That's why he's done it though, because of Mandela effect. That's why.
I know. I get the link, but Yeah.
Right. Okay. Nice one, dude. I've got that link.
All right.
That link I'll for that EYE Bible changes.
I'll see you later, guys. I'll be listening in.
Later, dude.
Later.
Good stuff, man. Bye.
Nice one, dude. Right, and I'll put EYE in the chat if anybody wants to. But I do think she goes a bit far with it. Everything's changed, pretty much according to her. I don't think there's as many changes as she says, but she's definitely right about a lot of them.
Yeah, man. Anyway. I remember you remember the Monopoly game.
Yeah, of course.
With the guy with the monocle in the eye.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's like the most famous Mandela effect for me.
And now there's no monopoly anymore.
Exactly. He definitely had a monocle.
Yeah, I remember that.
Of course.
Like I said, it's Mr. Peanut that has the monocle, not the Monopoly dude.
He did though. He did have a monocle.
I don't remember.
But are you sure? But what's funny is that it's always something that none of us really paid any attention to. Nobody drew it. Like if it was something like if you got me with like let's say it was Tide, right? Let's say it was Tide, and I actually drew that picture with the Tide, and I had to memorize all the colors and everything perfectly about the symbol for Tide, right? Now, if I did that, then I could literally tell you, yes, they absolutely changed it, right? But if I haven't, like, I can't imagine, like, I can't even remember half the stuff I said. Right. Most people will tell me I'm wrong when I say, well, I know that's what I said. And they're like, no, that's not what you said. And I'm like, and then there'll be two other people that'll swear to it, even though I remember it completely different. So that's what I think it is. But like I said, I could be wrong.
Nice one there, John. Nice one, dude.
there's so many damn broken conversations in my head. I can't imagine any of, you know what I mean?
No.
But then again, maybe there's some
Definitely,
good.
definitely demonical.
It's possible. It's possible. I would say it would definitely be demonic if it's,
And there's too
real.
much
Yeah.
treasure too. I mean, look at the thinker. The people sitting there doing this. You know what I mean? Sitting doing this.
The thinker, yes, the thinker.
When the thinker's actually doing
The thing
this.
that makes me think that it might be true is because the Bible does have a warning at the end. It says anybody who changes the words one jot, one tittle, or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
They be cursed, right? So why would God put that curse in there, or why would he put that warning if he didn't expect people to be changing it, right?
Exactly.
So, I mean, we have to, like, and I know this is a difficult thing to do. I think this is why a lot of people that are religious don't like the Mandela effect. It's because that if you start saying that things are changing, then, and that's a even if you don't say it's supernatural, but now you're talking about something that people can't really wrap their head around. Because how do they change it? Like, how do they come into my room and change my Bible? How do they do that? Right?
For
like,
much people,
so
it goes
to me,
far.
that's when you have to go that far to reach. It's like, I know I'm not saying that it doesn't make it believable. I'm just saying that it's like it's that kind of reach that makes people just like turn the other way. I think it's like that. It's just too far out there, right?
Listen,
it's like,
but
why would they do it though?
Yeah, hold on.
You
We're
know.
Christians who believe in the supernatural, but when something supernatural happens, nobody believes it.
I know.
Yeah.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I can't deny that. I'm just saying that, you know, I want my mind wants to remain logical. It doesn't want to accept that though. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't. Of course it doesn't. Neither did mine.
Not because I don't believe it, but because it scares me. Because if that's really true, then I'm in trouble. Like I might be. You know what I mean? Like.
So you think you're in trouble now, Ryan? You're not in trouble, dude.
No, I don't mean in trouble. I just mean like if the end of the world is really this close, then maybe I should be paying attention to that and not, you know, spinning my wheels, whatever. You know, like maybe I should have my things straight. You know, my.
Well, think of it like a litmus test from God, dude. They're testing you.
Well, you got to remember, God has a sense of humor, you know.
Of course he does.
And I'm sure that when you get to heaven and you get to meet him, he's going to laugh. You're going to have a lot of laughs because you're going to realize what he was doing. He's going to reveal it to you, and you're going to go, "Oh, I get it," and it's going to be funny, right? You're going to go, "Whoa, you mean it? Oh, I get it now." Like you'll get to know all those reasons why you were on that path.
If he's definitely got a sense of humor, have you seen some of the fish he's made? You know what I mean? Some of the animals.
I know,
he's made.
some of the animals.
Got a sense of humor, definitely.
Yeah, the platypus was definitely high or something. I don't know. Maybe he was partaking of the marijuana at the time. I don't know.
No, he was thinking about ice cream, dude. That's why he made the platypus.
I see it like this.
Well, yeah,
we don't know much about this world, so.
Vanillin gland as well, but yeah, okay. Let me remember to throw that joke.
But it's a nice world.
I love that joke. Yeah. Beaver butt. Yeah, that's just funny.
Anyway,
it's things like that that make me not trust anybody. It's like if you would really do that, you would really. How would you find out that the gland on a beaver's ass tasted good? That's what I want to know. How would you accidentally find that out?
I know.
And even if you did find it out accidentally, why would you tell anybody? You know what I'm saying? It's like, but this guy went out and sold it. Like, you know, this guy must be a genius or something. He took the most disgusting thing that you could ever discover about an animal and then turned it into money, right? Like, I got to give the guy credit.
Definitely.
Brilliant.
The Rockefeller of beavers, dude.
Tastes great. Less filling, you know.
He's losing popularity with the conservative Christians. That's because the ones who voted for him just because he was a Christian have now learned he's not a Christian. I heard a speech. How many heard his press conference in Hungary? You really should buy a shortwave set. I mean it. I really recommend it in my meeting. A Baptist over in Hungary got up that wrote for the Baptist press over there. I don't know what type of Baptist he was. But he got up and he praised Carter for being a Christian and uplifting the Christian standards in America. I don't know what paper he's reading. And would he please get the Catholics off their back in Hungary? He told them, sorry, government and religion don't mix. Why don't he practice it here? No. He's going to lose popularity. He's going to gain it. But if Carter's the type of man that if he thought that he was going to lose the election, he would take this country by force. And if you don't think a president of the United States can do it, you better do some research. He can, overnight, by picking up the telephone. He can place us in martial law and suspend everything. He'll do it because it's going to be the time. Okay. All right. I agree with you. Get on our hands and knees right now and start praying. Yeah.
No, what Americans do is we get out our guns and then we take care of business.
They need some prayer, you know. I hate the way Christians pray today.
Australia
Now I lay me
did
down to sleep
change.
type prayer, you know. 5 seconds and you've done your duty for the day. I don't know what it is. I guess it's my habit in the occult. I had to spend hours meditating and reading every day. So why can't I do it for the Lord? You know, I mean, the Christian churches wonder why the witches are walking all over them. Because the witch's prayer life
Did you might try one back? Good to see you, bro.
is stronger than the Christian's prayer life. Way back here in the back. Yeah. Well, I try to leave it alone because the man who, see, I'm kind of at fault at this. The man who led him to the Lord was bribed out. He denies all this now. One of the checks plus a huge parcel of about 150 acres of land in Delaware, Ohio, I arranged as a bribe for him when I was in control. So I kind of leave it alone. I mentioned it because I didn't want people to get any hope of the Kennedy assassination being solved in Congress, you know. But anyway, he was led to the Lord in Ybor City, which is a Cuban refugee city within Tampa, by the help of the mayor who had just been converted to Christianity and this minister who is now probably one of the biggest witches within Christianity, bought and paid for, named Leroy Jenkins. But back at this time, he wasn't. Yes. Wait a minute, wait till the boat is done. Okay, speak louder. I got the thing about Salem and I picked up.
Hey, PJ.
Yeah, man.
They're running a buzzer for questions. Your time's up.
Is that what I did?
That's what that was.
That's what I thought I had.
So what? You only get 10 seconds per dollar, or what?
There's only 6 minutes left.
He's smiling. Okay, I'll repeat all this. You'd like me to talk about Salem and the Inquisition, and also about the Masons and their contact with the occult? I would love to. I think we'll spend that'll take the rest of the evening. For one, okay, how many have read history or were taught history on the Salem?
Wonder if Barbara's all right. I ain't seen her in a while, and I knew she was on Facebook this morning.
Missing in action.
I can shoot her a text. See if she's up.
Yeah. She usually turn up to a John Todd one.
Yeah, you know, some of us just stay up for days and days because we can't sleep well, and then when we finally do crash, it's like for days.
Yeah,
I don't know. It might be. Maybe she got burned out. You know. And
Yeah,
just
it could be. But she wasn't.
Want to go out with the dog, but it's raining like hell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Witchcraft in school. Sorry, I'm going to disappoint you. No witches were killed. Christians were. The witches did the execution. And if you want to spend a few $1,000s in about a month like my wife and I did, go to the Essex Museum in Salem, and if you can, trick your way into the library like we did, but you're not supposed to be able to, and look at the original manuscripts, you'll find out that the Collinses and the Putmans and others that were there were involved in the witchcraft, and the main charge, which never comes out in any of our history books, was that the people that were executed were all from another town, were holding Bible studies in their homes, teaching born-again experience, and also discussing the book of Revelations, which was outlawed. But that didn't come out in our history book. But that was some of the main charges. The next thing that went on, the Inquisition, was none of the big witches were ever killed. Most of the people that were killed weren't witches. But the witches sure use it against us, just like Salem. Now, they know that in Salem no witches were killed, but they use it against Christians. They also know in the Inquisition that most of the witches did the executions there, but they use it against us. The bad point is that, and I want to give this to you in case this is ever thrown at you, they used John Wesley against us. Because before his salvation, he was a paid-for witch hunter in England who was responsible for thousands of people's deaths in England. But that was before his salvation, and they neglect to bring that up since they don't believe in salvation. Now,
didn't they do that in the Salem witch trials where if they suspect you of being a witch, they would try and drown you, and if you drowned or something like that, you weren't a witch. If you didn't drown, they'd kill you because you didn't drown and you were a witch. So you're going to die no matter what. Something like that. Or was it burning? If you didn't burn or something like that, I think it was drowning. It was drowning. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's something like that. It didn't matter if you were a witch. If you weren't a witch, you were going to die anyway. It was stupid. Such a stupid
Does
thing.
that sound logical?
It doesn't sound logical at all, does it?
Maybe.
I mean,
That's not a trial at
we
all.
know that a lot of people have done a lot of heinous things and killed people or whatever, and beliefs and all that. But
Mm.
I mean, what do we really know? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we
I
can't
haven't.
look back much in the history.
That's it. I mean,
When they
that's,
claim they're telling you the truth, they keep changing it, you know. And
Yeah, all the time.
then, I mean, I don't know.
that's crazy. I mean, yeah. That,
But
like,
did they even keep any of the records of what really did happen? That's the question. Is how would we even find out? Like, if
well, that's the thing.
people, if all the people that it happened to are gone, I mean, how would you find out? You couldn't.
That's
They've
true.
erased it. Yeah.
Well,
It's
there's
amazing.
an old saying, guys, history's a lie they teach you in school.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
right.
story, yeah. It's the spoils of war.
History is written by the winners, no?
How
That's
many
right.
of these wars that we supposedly in did we actually win? I mean,
And what's so simple
you
about
know what I mean? Like, it's always
Well,
like
you
you
know,
go
we
to some
lost.
crazy thing where, oh yeah, we just dropped a bomb on them and it was all over and they just gave up. You know, come on, man.
Imagine calling war civil. Civil war.
Before World War I,
I understand why they call it civil war, but come on, is war civil?
No. But
No.
the thing is, before
I mean,
World War I,
it was inner country, you know, like
Yeah,
one
of course.
country was fighting over the one top. And I don't even think it was about slavery. It was about them taking people's property away because people invested a lot of money in slaves and they weren't just going to have it just taken away from them. They're like, hey, I bought these slaves with my money, hard-earned money, you know, all that kind of stuff. I mean, if you really think about it, that makes logical sense, especially like if it, you know what I'm saying, considering that the people who lived in Africa were selling their own people away as slaves. It's not like we went over there and took these people. They were brought over here and offered to us for sale. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, so a lot of people took that because they couldn't afford to hire people to work on their farms or whatever, the plantation. So that's how they would do it, right?
I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
But I mean, I don't even know if that's true. That's just what I heard. Who knows?
Of course.
You know?
Yeah, of course,
We
you
don't
can.
know for sure. I know for
For sure.
The good one. The Masons. For 4 years now, I've been talking to Jack Schick that the Masons were initiated just like witchcraft people. And I guess it never really sunk through his head that it was, so I got the blackboard out the other day and I drew him and told him word for word, step for step, the initiation into witchcraft at the first level when you join the coven for the first time. Okay? He's going, well, that's what the Masons do. What I've been trying to tell you. The power of secrecy. I've had Masons deny that there was a knife pointed at them when they were led by the summoner to the challenger at the circle to be initiated. But the knife is there, just as it is in witchcraft. They are blindfolded, they are bound, just like in witchcraft. They are led by the summoner to the challenger to a circle with a star, 5 points in it. With the altars, they're led through the gate at the same point and exit the circle at the other point, and it's called, and they're being reborn. The only 3 points that are different is we receive a new name through sprinkle baptism, a completely new name when we're initiated in the witchcraft. We drop our robe so that we're new. When we walk in the circle, we're re-robed because we're born again in the circle. That's been changed now because of the modernists, and they stay robed the whole time, just like the Masons. The other is our wrist is cut, but they're doing away with that in witchcraft now. So the only difference between it now and the Masons is
Sorry, Rog. Ryan.
Yeah, he's been saying we. You notice that? So I
Yeah.
think we've come to the conclusion that he was part of it. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I'm not saying that he's lying. What I'm saying is, I think this is a well-performed, orientated. You know, it's a sermon. You know what I'm saying? And that always gives me the creeps because when you do that, you're no matter how much you try, you're manipulating people and their mental states. And I don't think that's right. I think that's wrong. I think you should lead people to read the stuff for themselves, come to their own conclusions, ask them, what does that mean to you? What part of that scripture makes sense to you in your life? How does that apply to you? And then you come up with an answer, and then see they've answered this question themselves. That's how God reveals himself to you. He doesn't do it. I mean, maybe he does send other people to wake you up, but he doesn't necessarily always just have someone just walk up to you and put their arm around and go, God loves you. You need to listen to what God's telling you, and then just walk away. You know, like no one ever, have you ever thought to do that to somebody? You know what I'm saying? It's like,
No, I get you.
I don't know. you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting the wheelies because it's like, it scares me that he was, I mean, I don't know. It's like he keeps getting confused about which side he's on. You know what I mean? Like, he starts to talk about the evil stuff, and he starts giggling and laughing like he had good times doing this stuff. It's just creeping me out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
he probably did.
Giggling.
My old life, yeah, I had a laugh doing, but I wouldn't go back to it. Yeah. And
I laugh about everything. So I guess that's his way of dealing with it. Maybe that's what I'm getting wrong or something. But
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying to give you an idea of why I get the wheelies when I hear stuff like this, because it's like, how true is it really, right?
I know.
Sprinkle baptism and given a new name. The initiation, word for word. From the time you walk up to the circle to the time you leave, action for action is the same as that I took, my wife took, or anybody else took when he first joined witchcraft. It's what a Mason does when he joins. Now you tell me that the Masons are Christians. The Masons were formed as a Kabbalistic organization going undercover to protect themselves from persecution of witchcraft when witches were being persecuted. And that's how they were formed, and that's their right. Aleister Crowley.
How they do it is they tell you that your religion belongs with the Masons. They invite you in that way, making you think that you can keep your religion and everybody else can keep theirs, and we can all still be on this other thing and have this guy thing. We're doing, you know what I mean? I know all about it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never joined the club, but I know enough about it, you know. And that's exactly what they do. It's not a lie. That all that stuff is absolutely true. He's right. Now but I only know that because I've investigated that. I've done the research on that part, so I know he's not lying. But at the same time, I know better than to know that they're up there running around. I mean, maybe they have this ceremony, yes, but I'm saying I almost find it funny and comical in a way. It's because to me, it's just like anybody who drops to a level where you literally would do something like that in a I just don't understand that. I mean, there must be some really cool things going on up in that thing for you to want to be a part of something like that. Just out of the blue, if you're religious at all, I just don't get that. Like, I can't imagine anybody's God says it's okay to just run off with some dude that tells you what God supposedly says. Like, you're not supposed to take people's word for it.
It's not just they think that it's cool. It's a tradition in English culture, and a lot of them to actually perform the Mason rites. They see their ancestors do it, and they're prosperous when they do it. So that's why people
I can see that.
along.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I can see that part. But I mean, I'm just trying to imagine like a guy like me, like falling into that. You know, like what if I joined? You know, like if they didn't tell me that in the beginning, and then I got to a point where that's what they wanted me to do, I'd probably laugh in their face, bro. I mean, I would be very upset that they wanted me to do something that insane, right? And then of course I'd be upset because they lied to me. Because if they told me before I, you know, like when you join, they're not supposed to tell you that, right? They don't tell you that till you get to the right degree, and then you know what I'm saying, or whatever it is. There's a way about they're supposed to go about it. So if they did it wrong, I would be like, wait a minute here, you know. I don't know. I can't imagine people being duped by this. Like, right out, like, come on, really? Like, somebody sits you down in a room and says, okay, this is what we do, and this is how we do it, and this is what you have to agree to do, and this is what we're going to do. And we're all going to do this with no clothes on, and we're in all this robe thing. It's like, what? A bunch of dudes are going to do this? Like, wait a minute, what? I don't know if I'm like, I just don't know. I have a hard time believing that people are that stupid.
Calm down. All right, dude. People like rugged.
Please tell me it's not true. Please tell me it's not true, bro.
Right, we've got a minute and a half left. Let's get done.
Cloven of the Rothschild formed his own group. He didn't drop all the Illuminati, but he almost got himself killed because he published 2 books called The Order of the Golden Dawn. They didn't mind any of it, except he drew the temples of the Rothschild's personal coven. He drew all the banners on the wall where the altar was set up, but the people were caught everything. And it just so happened there was a book out on Mormonism at the same time that had Masonism that had the very same picture in of a Mason temple. That's my statement on Masonry. Yeah.
Mormonism and Masonism
almost all of it are finance, silver mind control, alpha mind control, a lot of the different leagues, the literary groups that are involved in it. Besides, meditation will lead you, if you go on into particularly yoga, to transcendental meditation or projection and other things. The problem with the meditation groups is they give you half-truths in the beginning, just like in witchcraft. And then
They
as you
open
go
you up
deeper
to-
and deeper, all of a sudden there's things they told you they didn't do in the beginning that they're now teaching you if you stay with it far enough. And I personally believe that one of the best ways to fill yourself up with demons is to go into meditation group. Okay, we're running late. I'm gonna turn.
All right, we'll have Johnny Todd back
Now
again.
you know why
Lord
I'm
willing.
now
In about 3 months, we want you to
see,
pray
this
for
is
him
why I've
on
said
your
it
Haitian
100
tour.
times. I don't trust meditation techniques just for that reason, because I've heard many people, and he's not the only one that I've heard say that are scared to death of it. And there are people that have been involved with satanic groups or whatever, and got out because they found out about it or whatever. So it's terrifying that that's really going on, and that of course everybody makes fun of it and just it's funny.
No,
But
but
no,
I
it's
would
not a
be
joke.
careful.
They take it very seriously,
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But
It's
yeah,
also
that's that one. That's
sorry,
that one.
Peter. It's
So-
also like in the music industry, they like selling their souls and they get something for it, no? To be famous and to be on top,
The thing is, you can't sell your soul to a lie. It doesn't belong to
How
you.
many stories have
that's-
we heard
No, but you
about
get into
people
the
like
club.
supposedly?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They think they're selling the soul, but you can't sell your soul. It's a lie.
It's not yours
That's
to
lie.
sell.
It's not yours to sell it.
It's
Exactly.
not yours to sell.
You can't sell something that's not
Yeah.
yours. If I sell you a car that's stolen, do you get to keep it? No, you don't.
Well, I don't think that's going to get you out of promise it to somebody for money or whatever. I don't. That's still going to get you in trouble, I'm sure. Maybe you can get around it. I don't know. God's a mysterious. He's a mysterious being. Maybe you get lucky and he'll let you slide. But I don't know.
But a lot of people can't be saved because you sold their soul. And no, your soul wasn't yours to begin with, so you haven't sold it. You sold something that wasn't yours. It doesn't belong to you, so yeah, can't have
Well,
it.
and just because we have a word for what we think soul is doesn't mean that we even understand it at all, right? Like,
I think it's your mind, your will, and your emotions combined, that type of thing. But who knows?
Well, yeah, because free, yeah.
I think
And me and Roger learned last night very, very closely, very, very well at how the law works, and the law follows the Bible. It's really weird. It's funny how they make it sound like one thing and it's not. It's just so weird. Like I'm learning so much lately, and it's like, whoa, like wow, really? Like, so you mean to tell me all this time, like when I was a kid, I thought everybody believed in the Bible. I was right, and all of a sudden they're just not believing it anymore. But there's still some of us that are still holding on, and we're not going to let go of it. But it's like, wow, it's crazy that that's actually happening in my lifetime. Never expected it. Like, I guess I really wasn't really paying attention until now. It's like, what the hell? Like, where am I at? Like,
yeah.
What else have I missed?
I'm going to finish off here. I'm going to finish with Mr. Superside right now because I've got to go into town, get some things done. And I've got to wait.
And I need to get some sleep.
Okay, picture.
Yeah, you need.
I'll try to get out.
And you have to walk the dog. And Roger's got to go to bed as well. So,
right, yeah, that's what me and Roger do after we leave the show.
Mr. Superside and Gabriela Desperado.
Thanks a lot, then.
Good fun.
Be blessed.
Yeah, man. You know, clapping going on. Fantastic tune, man. Love that tune. Love that tune. Brilliant. Fantastic. Pleasure to play that as always, Mr. Superside. Mind that. And thanks again. Thank him every stream. But yeah, it's a pleasure. And it's you know what I mean? I've got an unlimited source.
It was great to be here, yes.
All the time. Nice one, guys. Nice one. Oh, goodness. Sorry, big stretch. Oh, I think that was the first stretch.
You're just waking up. I'm getting ready to go crash. It's weird that we're so backwards. Only he does the part, but yeah, it feels like we're in a totally different
getting
world.
out for coffee.
Yeah, that's it. I feel like napping, but I've got to go and get my haircut. I'm getting my phone and that. Damn. Right, guys, bless you in the chat. Thank you, as always, for being here. It's always a pleasure. Nice
Thanks.
one. Good to see you guys. Here, the sun sets free is free indeed. Bless, guys.
Bye.